I would say there's
Greetings
probably good.
and salutations, ladies and gentlemen. I did give them a countdown, but whatever. Welcome to Roll Hit Die presents our Sunday night game of Waterdeep. It's our little fill-in game. We're going to run for a little while until schedules get back on track for all the other players for our Lost Beginnings. Mind you, the cameras are currently set up for our four usual players. It sounds like the one may actually show up this evening, so when that happens, cameras get a little wonky, but I'll get them straightened out as soon as I possibly can. Before we hand it off to Marcus so he can complain and bitch, moan, gripe, and all that other fun stuff about how badly we don't follow plot lines, Roll20 is where we have our maps, our miniatures, and our little battle scenes laid out so our players as well as our viewers can actually see what is going on. Believe all of our miniatures are currently created through the Hero Forge subscription packet. If you are a subscriber to Hero Forge, you can create your own custom mini however you fucking want to. It's all up to you, and then you can turn around with the subscription packet and turn it into a digital version that you can use on your digital games. Down below, we have a link for Extra Life. If you haven't had a chance, please click on that link and go help out the children of Children's Miracle Network as well as the children's hospitals. And of course, we have our website, rollhitdie.com, that Marcus has been working on. So if you haven't had a chance to, as he shakes his head like, yeah, maybe. If you haven't had a chance to check it out, go click on it and give it a look-see. Also, if you haven't had a chance to check out GUI Cube, go to GUICube.com and check them out. They are a 5th edition style of Dungeons and Dragons, just a different world and a different campaign altogether. But you could use the information, the pictures, the bios, and all the other stuff that comes with their packets for your own personal home games. I believe I've done so a few times on mine. So give them a look-see. You won't be disappointed. Don't think there's any other announcements to make at this particular point in time. So, Marcus, I throw you the
Yes.
ball.
Alrighty. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Marcus Scott. I will be running this group of misfits through a homebrew version of Waterdeep. I say homebrew version because, plot lines
And the
don't
bitching
matter.
starts.
Huh? What?
Gee, I don't know. Hey, it's a campaign about going to find hidden treasures. Let's open a bar.
Wait, no,
You
hold on.
point us
I was told that we had to do something with this building.
What?
you point us in a direction and we followed that.
Anywho's, like I said, it's homebrew. So if you expect to find any hints, tricks, insight into your own Waterdeep campaign,
They're all there. Just you have to look real hard.
yes.
Yeah.
And half the stuff I mention is pretty much made up. For instance, Roy is short for Alexander, or Bob is short for Bo. You know.
Yeah, I
So,
think people could figure out that was made up.
well, it's in the book. Anywho,
Did you pencil it in?
yes, I did.
So it counts.
Exactly. But this is our adventure of Dragon Heist. Currently, our players that we have with us today, we'll start with our lovely Tara, who surprisingly is not a rogue this time.
Well, I mean, kind of.
Yes.
So my name is Tara. I am playing a changeling named Sue. They are a Gloomstalker ranger who is an urban bounty hunter who is excited to have a steady place to sleep for the evening and is just going all in on this business idea.
Naughty girl.
No.
No?
No.
Why no?
No. No.
All right. How about our wizard? Our smart person of the group.
Yes.
Allegedly.
Technically. There it is. I was gonna say it. Smart person of the group. Yeah, sure. Yeah, we got this little thing and I completely forgot about it. Plot hook in the pocket for like a month. So my name is Curtis Ross. Tonight I am running Balin. He is a Blade Singer Warlock of the High Elf variant of, I think Valinar is how it's pronounced. Is it Valinar High Elf? He is a native-ish Waterdavian. Been in the city most of his life, if not all. Who knows? It's been a minute. We're running a float in a parade
Mhm.
because
Hey.
Dragon Heist
Yeah.
parade.
The parade was happening anyway. We didn't put that in there. That was an event given to us saying, do you want to be in the parade?
Well, I was giving you options to help promote your new business.
So we said yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. And Balin forgot to mention that he's a heartbreaker out there as well.
That was 60 years ago.
Breaking Hearts Through the Decades. Sounds like a song by like a Motown band.
And then we have our inventor above him.
Hey, that'd be me. I am Dan Latham, also known as Shout at Dagar in social media, but tonight I am portraying a fairy artificer named Anthony Sparks. Anthony Sparks likes coffee, likes to create things, and loves fucking with his teammates. I'm making little toys for people.
Evil fucking dolls.
I mean, I don't make the doll. I just pretend to be it sometimes. But yeah, I'm artificer, inventor, toy maker. I just dabble. Sometimes I sleep in a bottle. I mean a mug.
Oh.
And I get really weirded out with the Keanu dude that keeps walking around with his nipple piercing sticking out.
All right. And with that
That's
said,
perfectly normal. If you had Keanu's body, you would walk around with your nipple piercing sticking out as well.
Debatable.
Well, it depends on the weather.
I mean,
really.
it depends on how often you let him out. I mean, sometimes he might go sour. Oh, you mean actually look like Keanu's body, not have his body.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's fair. It's a fair way of how I stated yeah. That's fair.
anywho.
Otherwise, it would be like cutting the nipple off, pasting it, and then letting that stick out. And that just, there's implications.
I mean, you just keep him down in a cellar and make sure he puts lotion on his skin, all that fun stuff.
Yes. And ladies and gentlemen
out there who are actually paying attention,
Did you
Keanu
just
Reeves, if you are out there and you actually by chance come across our stream, I just stay away from Tara because she's gonna make a bodysuit out of you apparently.
I'm not. I'm saying that my character wants to look like that on occasion and can, so they do.
Yeah.
Also,
As
if
long as we
you
got some
are watching,
clarification
which would
there.
be really weird,
Why
that
that'd
would be
weird.
magic. Please don't sue
Oh,
me.
it's nice. Apparently my text message picked up the fact that I was speaking, and everything I just said went to a text that was about to go to our missing player from our game. Anyway.
Okay. Anyways,
Oh, and also don't forget to mention, or I'll go ahead and mention it. We will have another player popping on about 10 minutes or so, give or take. At least that's what we were told. Nope. Did another message come
Last minute.
through?
Yeah, last minute.
what a mess now.
Please hold for this interlude.
Okay, my bad. Never mind. Forget it.
I has
All
spells.
right. But yes, as you can see, just from the introductions, we get sidetracked pretty quickly, pretty often.
Oh, by the way, just kidding.
Exactly. And as for myself, I will be running a Haragon Bard for the group, just to help out with some heals as I go through spell list, and he doesn't have any heals, so I'm gonna have to.
You're the one that chose Bard.
I know.
Aren't you? Wait, hold on.
What?
You said you were coming on with the healer because we never do that. I actually have healing, and you don't.
I mean, I don't know. Do wizards have many healing spells?
No.
I was gonna say, I don't.
I mean, last I checked, that was kind of a divine thing. I mean, I don't know. If you've got healing spells, that's cool, but I don't think.
No, I'm talking to DM.
Noble Inglés.
Yeah, okay, sir.
No, hable common. Get it right. We're in the D&D world now.
Anywho. Okay. So,
Yes.
I'll be playing a Hairgun Harvey healer person for the group.
A Haragon Harvey?
A Hairgun named Harvey. For any of you old school Jimmy Stewart fans. Now, with that said.
As the cricket sound.
Okay.
Well, there's
So
only 5 viewers, so
stated
I don't know if any of them are old school Jimmy Stewart fans. Just saying.
And what, 4 of our viewers is us?
I'm not watching.
Okay. Also, for our viewers below, you do see we have channel points. These channel points can be spent to screw up my game or screw them up, whichever way you prefer. You can give them advantage, disadvantage, gifts, rewards, magic items, such as that. But now that everybody's off tracks and off the rails for the introductions, let's go ahead and figure out what happened last week. Who would like to give that? No?
I think we partied. We decided to, use a upcoming festival parade thing for advertisement.
Mm-hmm.
So I believe Balin's been working really hard on getting a float ready for it. We've done a lot of downtime activities such as making toys, creating candy, making drinks that I think we've
proficiencies
a little bit, huh?
Proficiencies in brewing.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
We had to face some were-rats, but I think that was prior to that, wasn't it? That wasn't last session.
Correct.
Right.
Correct.
We did the fireball issue.
Yeah. Discussed for the soft open. Learned roughly how many people can fit.
Oh, we scouted out
up.
the was it Growhound's place?
Yeah, so Harvey got the paperwork in order for us to join the parade. Leaf wants to make lifelong pets, and then Fireball. That's when we met Martum Trek. What was he? Halfling child?
Ooh.
Martum Trek. He was hiding behind the bowl, and he was technically the one that found the necklace of fireballs.
Oh,
yes. He was a halfling child, I think.
Yep. There were a few people that got blown up. Notable bodies were a couple of cloaked individuals. One was a Zentarum, for sure. One was a gnome with a bag of gems and a note.
According to evidence analysis, there was no bag of gems.
Nope.
When CSI showed up, there was no gems. Just saying.
Nope.
Follow where they could have gone, but there wasn't any gems.
Yeah, Fala did notice that there was an injured person running away from the blast. So, of course, we followed that, right?
Yeah.
Yep. That led us to the Growlhuns, where... Actually, no, before that, we met Saeth Cromley and Barnabas Blastwind. They showed up to investigate. We told them about the necklace and then followed the blood trail to the Growlhuns. Sparky had gone way out ahead of us to follow it first.
I can't help you all slowpokes.
Yeah, Sue and myself got there later. Couldn't find Sparky because he was invisible. Sue decided to see what was going on in the villa and changed to look like a noble's daughter. She said that she was the daughter of Cragsmere, I believe, and asked the guards, and they said, oh, well, they told him to go to the nearest church to get help instead of helping him there. Insight checked out to say that they were, full of shit, that he is
not
there.
Less than truthful with.
But they didn't want him
really
there.
Just right, I'll lose everything. All I have is a floating head here at hands.
Besides that, we went back, talked to Leaf, did some downtime activities, learned about the note that was in the gems. Sue went to the Northward Garrison to get information and then talked to Roy, which is short for Alexander, the guard who sits behind the desk. Not to be confused with Bob, who's short for, or Bo, that's short for Bob, who sits at the castle ward. He is the guard behind the desk there.
Bob is short for Bo.
Yeah, whichever. Actually, I will double check my notes. Sure. I'm not scrolling up. Yeah, so eventually we all learned that, downtime activities, hey, the festival's going to be right after, so we're going to have a soft open festival, actual opening. So we're going to have a float in the festival. We got all that figured out. Sue went to the yawning portal after learning where Gretchen was, and had a drink with Gretchen and some of the people there. Talked to Renair about the note, and Renair had mentioned that Dalekar was I don't know if he's an assassin that works with them, but he's somebody that works for his father, I think, that was watching over him for a few months and had gone off to find the Stone of Galore. Then he tried to find us to give it to us, and he died before he could. That's when we fireball.
He's a spy, not an assassin.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I just skimming through the notes.
Yep.
Lady of the house seems to have more power than her husband. That is the Growlhuns. He says that Lady Growlhund seems to have more power than the husband. It's not a marriage of love, but a business relationship, more or less. Unlikely that they caused the explosion, though, in his opinion. Finds it strange how that the guards are covering up what happened. Seems that the crude map that we found that had a platinum coin lines up with what Dalakar's note had said. But the platinum coin is not a platinum coin that any of us have ever seen before. Who knows?
Even the gentleman who's been here for how many hundreds of years?
175-ish, give or take, more or less, kind of, sort of.
It's a coin, but the stamp on it is nothing like what's in Waterdeep or anything like that.
Yeah, no currency that I've seen.
Anything on the coin, the stamp itself, that might be interesting to.
It appears to have some kind of runes of sorts.
Oh, okay.
Not actual, property of Waterdeep type or.
Well, when you're ready, I got the cards out.
All right. Well, since it's kind of a group effort, why don't you all roll?
2 of them. I said one thing.
5.
Go ahead and roll 2, Sue.
Okay.
I'm being generous.
Oh, nice. 12.
All right, 5 was an advantage on initiative roll.
Okay.
I had a 6, which is max damage on a hit.
Nice.
I think that's this one over here. All right, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Work for it.
Go for the throat.
That's a new one.
It is a new one. When you use this card, or this reward, you may take a -3 penalty on your next attack roll. If you hit, add +5 of whatever damage type the attack causes to your damage roll.
Ooh.
This must be played before the attack roll is made and is not doubled by critical hits.
Okay.
Minor great weapon master type of deal, then.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of cool.
Will only be used if I have advantage on a hit. Got it.
And you too could have these cards for your home games if you go check out Gooey Cube. Because that's where we got them
Yes.
from. They're Gooey rewards.
Correct. All right. So, as y'all are sleeping, another huge fireball comes crashing through your building to make you actually pay attention. Now,
Honor respect.
it was the day before your grand opening, which is the, y'all decided to do a grand opening.
So
No, a
yeah,
light one. A light.
yeah, soft
a
opening
soft
for
opening.
the alley.
Okay.
Then we were gonna have the parade because of the festival. Grand opening after the parade.
Okay.
But if I recall, as I'm waking up, I see this set of armor at the end of my bed, you said, right?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Cool. Are you there?
I'm here.
Are you are you creeping around the edge of the bed?
No.
Okay, just making sure.
Nope.
She is, though.
I am not creeping around the edge of the bed. No, there might be a doll in there somewhere, but it ain't me. That we know of. Maybe.
No,
Possibly.
no, thank you.
Can Leaf possess the doll?
Oh my god.
He could.
No. 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 No, thank you.
Actually,
Oh.
the doll might be in pieces. Now that I think about it.
Oh.
Because I was upset.
No, I'm thinking of maybe I'll try to figure out how the thing works.
Mm.
Who knows? Maybe I'll make it mobile.
Well, it's just a talking doll.
Okay, so all stuffing. Oh,
That's correct.
That'd be easy to make mobile. Okay.
Give him an endo or exoskeleton.
Oh my god. You guys, I quit. I'm leaving.
But why?
Cool. So I'll wake up and I'll look at it and you did show me a picture of what it looked like. So it's like a fancy black leather. Do I get the idea that it is just for show because it is very much not what I wear every day?
It's because of the upcoming parade. I think somebody mentioned we needed all to have outfits that kind of somewhat matched.
Making sure.
And I mean, it still gives you the same benefit as leather armor or whatever
Awesome.
armor you were currently wearing.
Yeah, it wasn't as revealing if I remember right.
Right. Yeah. It was midriff was covered and everything, which is good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's the design was good. It's just the picture that I sent you was a little more flesh exposed than what he would have made for you.
Yeah. Cool. So I'll put that on before I come down or come out of my room and see everybody.
Okay. And when you come down, Anthony will be wearing pretty much the same design, except for you can see the different little lights and stuff that light up in like his palms and such. And the streaks that come down his arm, and they form to the palm of his hand. So you'll notice in combat, if he has to, that the light will start and it'll just like cascade down to the hand before it shoots out the lightning bolts.
Okay.
Very cool.
And you just did what was it on the shoulders of my jacket, or was it like clasps in the front of the jacket?
I think the
Since
shoulders
I
and
don't-
clasp, but I made the design look pretty much the same. You know, the streaks of glowing accents. Since you don't wear the same kind of clothes that the rest of us do, you wear those like soft.
What's armor?
That's what I'm saying. You wear that soft stuff.
Yeah, yeah. I got magic armor.
And apparently Harvey only wears a hat, so.
No.
That checks
Harvey's got the street performer outfit, but it's also made out of glimmer weave. So it's already imbued with the little lights moving around and making images. So.
Nah,
But-
I would have worked on, more, but just don't know where, Juan is. I mean, he's been gone a few days. I mean, I guess he got stuck somewhere. I don't know.
He might be in jail if he went to a brothel of sorts. I don't know. He didn't seem like the subtle type.
Maybe he forgot where we lived.
That's probably more like it.
It's possible.
Probably passed out down there at the in where we found them.
So
He's
did
your friend. You're not worried about him?
I
I mean, you guys went to school
recall-
and everything, and you guys had this great relationship. You sure? You just
I-
can't worry about him?
we went to school together, but I would not say our relationship was great.
Because you were the
I
popular
did-
one, weren't you?
No,
Oh.
no.
what? How could someone like you not be popular? I'm gonna make breakfast. What do y'all want?
Yeah.
What do you make?
Pancakes and extra whipped cream and blueberries on top and lots of syrup.
Okay.
Have you ever met someone called Elf?
Who?
Elf,
Buddy.
buddy.
Huh?
Just curious. You might not all know each other. Anyway, I'll have breakfast. You're making everybody breakfast. Just tea and toast would be great.
Yeah, no, everything's still hot back there from, spending the night making stuff. All right,
Well,
Harvey.
give me a roll. Do you have any carrot cake?
Sure.
I have carrot cake in my fridge
So
What's the
yeah,
fridge?
I'm
in real
gonna
life. Oh,
I'm gonna have my unseen servant assist me
Okay.
while
Yeah.
using mage hand and whatnot. Proficiency with cooking supplies. All right. That is gonna be good. 17 plus 7, 24.
Okay. You make a pretty damn good breakfast for everybody.
You know those toothpicks that look like swords?
Yeah.
Your
That's-
pancakes are much smaller.
That's what he's using to cut the pancakes and eat them. He pokes it with a sword.
Yours are more like crepes, except they're like that big around.
It works.
You eating a blueberry, it's the size of your head almost.
oh my god.
So yeah, we got some
Breakfast.
stuff to do today, don't we?
This is amazing, by the way. I'm just like, I feel very fancy though. I'm not used to wearing things so flashy.
Well, you'll notice
So-
it moves in all the right spots.
What does that even mean?
It means it's not stiff in the joints.
Okay. Yeah, no, I
Sometimes
feel like
you
I
get
could,
new leather armor that gets a little stiff in the joints. I can't
Yeah.
stand that, so I
You know what?
make it where it's not.
I have this horrible tendency to like just buy whatever I want, which often means I don't buy things I need, like new armor. So I haven't had to deal with that in a very long time.
Well, they don't usually have my size.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I wonder. I think I might wear this when I'm bartending.
There you go.
You
How
like
was
my
your night
work
last
outfit?
night?
My night?
Yeah, you went to the yawning portal.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
It's fine. We just, talked, chatted up.
Cool.
That's fine.
Anything else come out of the hole?
I don't think I saw anything with the hole, right?
Thing with a hole.
Yawning portal.
Yawning portal's got a hole in the middle of
Oh.
it. I mean, come on, Harvey. Jeez,
Yeah.
you've been there.
Yeah, it's me
Okay.
asking the DM though. Hold on, let me.
Yeah, I was
Look, I
confused
tried
on-
to keep my notes in an order of location, and it's really bad. It's really bad, you
Okay.
guys. I might have to.
Last session didn't help, where we were a little bit all over the place.
It's,
Yeah.
You're not wrong. Shrink with cards. Something gets too convenient that a guy at the root house.
But
Nothing.
yes,
Okay.
you watch folks out of the hole. Some people who didn't fare well were brought up, but no trolls.
All right, yeah.
anything coming out.
There are some people who think that the dead guy at the rich house that we're alone still in our place, right? So it's fine.
Yeah.
That we, how we trailed the other
Yeah.
day. They're saying that they're dead now, and that's like way too convenient. Way too convenient.
You mean
Which-
the guy I followed to that? What was it? Grauhan's place?
Yeah.
Yeah, Growlhun.
Yeah.
Oh, so
The
he died of his
Grauhund-
injuries. What church did he go
He
to?
was evidently a spy, which I feel like I would have.
I could understand that. I mean, the nobles have enough money, and I'm sure if there's secrets to hide,
Yeah.
Wait,
they
he
could
didn't die at
send
a
out
church.
someone.
They couldn't heal him.
I don't think he went to a church like they said.
No. They lied.
No. Tell me it ain't so.
They do that.
It's
they do
so.
that.
Nobles lying. Novel idea.
Look, I'm not gonna lie, Marcus. I took a lot of notes about that conversation in there, and they don't make sense to me now. I'm really shitty at note taking in general.
Okay.
And I
what-
also kind of zoned out a little bit during his recap.
I skipped half of what was said
Okay,
at the
good.
bar.
Yeah.
Okay.
But here's what I have written down, just for
All right.
funsies, just out of character, because it's good stuff. Rainier,
Uh-huh.
ask him about Growhund. Says he's a spy. Some other word that starts with the D that I don't know what I was trying to write down. Has watched him for months, but he's disappointed. Or he disappeared, not disappointed. I can't read my own notes, everybody. Can't read them. He was on a special mission to get a magical stone. The House of Grund was out to get the Rainier's father. The lady was out to get him, not the man. Woman seems to have more power. And I wake up to armor. That's what I have written down. So here's what Sue's going to say. I don't normally drink. I had a drink. Things didn't go well. This is why I don't drink.
Okay. So you can
Yeah,
make
all
some
right.
sense of your notes. Rainier
Not proud of
talked
it.
to you about how Lady Grun's marriage is more of a
Balanced.
convenience for her, and the lord she's married to is kind of a, one of those you'd find at a strip club who's going to marry a stripper because she loves him so much.
He's a wet noodle. Got it.
Yes. No offense to any strippers
Wet
out
noodles?
there,
Oh.
but no.
No, y'all are just doing your job. Get them to believe that you're going to marry him, take all their money. Like, he's
Yeah.
your mark.
Correct. That the dead dwarf apparently was the last known to be in possession of the stone of Gorlor.
Was he a
Magical?
dwarf and not a
Question
gnome?
mark. I don't know.
Was it?
I thought Dalekar was a gnome. I could have that wrong.
I could have it wrong
The
as
gnome
well.
was a dead one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There
no.
were a bunch of dead people.
Dalekar was a name. Okay, that's the deep. I was like, what the hell does Dalekar mean? I don't know.
Well, I was going through our notes, and I did officially find out that Bob is short for Bo.
Dalekar.
Yeah.
I had that name written down in
Yes.
lowercase letters. Didn't know it was a name.
Della something. I don't know what it is.
I'm like, what the
Oh, it's
hell?
a name.
Deloche? Did I call him Caramel? What am I? The spy Dalekar was the dead one. Got
Mhm.
it. This makes much more sense to me
Now,
now.
was
I'd
Delakar the
apologize.
one that was found in the alley already dead, if I'm not mistaken?
There were a bunch of people dead, like
Yeah, I
almost
meant
like 11 or
other
12.
than the Zentarum and the other people. There
There
was
were-
I would
one
apologize,
that,
but we all
Rainier knew.
know that I'm going to do the same thing this week.
Yeah.
Rainier knew Dalekar because Dalekar had been spying on him, apparently. But he had gone off, and then for some reason he was coming to give us the stone that he found. Because we were trustworthy.
Okay, and no, that's not the way you put
Didn't
it.
get any of that.
The one who got away is not dead.
No.
We don't know anything about that one.
The one that got away is supposedly dead. That's what we're thinking.
That's
Because the blood
Ursula
trail.
Floxen.
Sure. Yeah, because he went to the Growlhuns, and then apparently, what I remember, now not my character remembers, but what I remember is that they treated it as he broke in and scared her, and the guards that were there killed him.
I didn't have any of that in my notes. It's fine. I very piecemeal get that information to you in that very I'm used to working alone kind of way.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But yes, Ursel. Maybe I did mention this before, but that was news you were going to find out this morning.
Oh.
Was that there was a break-in at Groenland Village, and the perpetrator was killed by the Groenland guards.
I think we learned that from when you went and talked to the guards when you were looking for Gretchen. I think that's when I've heard about that. Maybe I could be wrong, but cool. So that's doubt he broke in with all the guards around and how calm they were when we had talked to him about the blood trail. I don't really see someone covered in blood breaking in and the guards just continuing patrol.
And we did inform the watch that we followed a blood trail to that house, right?
Nope.
I thought you told Last Wind.
I didn't tell him.
I thought she did. Because you were staying in touch with Last Wind and Cromley or whatever?
That's why you went to the North Ward garrison. Was to follow up with Blastwind and Saith Cromwell. Or Cromley.
Cromley. Oh, Barnabas.
Yeah, Barnabas.
I was referring to as Bart. I'm like, who the fuck's Blastwind? God damn. Okay.
Yeah, Barnabas, Blastwind, and Saith Cromley.
Okay.
Yes.
Well,
I'm reading. The guard found a dead man. Look, I got it. I didn't put down what I told him or didn't tell him.
Yeah, I thought you went there to inform them that we had found a blood trail and it disappeared there in front of their house.
No,
we didn't want to go investigate ourselves because we're not investigators.
Yeah, no, I went there to find out some information about it, but I don't think I went there to necessarily spill all the beans.
Okay.
Practice saith, whatever.
It's
Guard
some good
found a dead
pancakes,
man
by the way,
inside.
Braylon.
I've had a little bit of practice.
Did you make this syrup yourself?
I had a little bit of practice, but the syrup, not so much. I added a little to it, but I didn't make the syrup.
Oh, okay. And, you know, I got blueberry juice dripping down the sides of my face and some whipped cream or whatever on the nose.
Okay.
Adorable.
Carrot cake.
So what?
Cream cheese icing in a tiny little cup next to it in case you wanted to put it on top.
At one point in time, you see his face buried in it.
Oh, that's not going to be good.
So, what are we doing today? What are we doing today?
Well, I believe, Harvey, right? Today is the day. Is it not?
Well, tomorrow's the...
Today's the soft opening, right? Right.
Yes. The parade is today. And,
Parade's the day after the soft opening.
Geez,
okay,
we need a calendar.
Soft opening, parade, grand opening.
Okay.
I don't feel bad anymore.
What is today?
No.
Today's Tuesday? Wednesday? Monday? I don't know what today
No,
is.
today's the day for
The soft opening.
Okay.
We all are. It's been a while since we're in this one. So today is the day for the soft opening. Have you gone out and invited anybody? Have you talked to?
Yeah, we invited everybody in the area that was close to us. We literally went to each individual shop. You know, we met Val.
Yeah, I do remember doing that.
Went to the bookstore, all of it.
Yep, you guys got your books that you rented.
And we've returned since.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or I have.
So I assume. returning the books and all that, you said, "Oh, by the way, this is actually the day we're having it," because y'all
Yeah.
just mentioned it in the beginning that we'll do a soft opening. Y'all can come by.
Yep.
That's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
We made sure that the flyers for the grand opening were correct. Got that
Okay.
fixed if they weren't.
Okay.
But yeah.
All right.
If it matters, we have seating for 115 and 10 outside on the patio.
Yep.
Okay.
That is our capacity.
Lot. It's okay. We have a lot of coolers.
But yeah,
full.
we open at like, what did we decide? 11, 12?
I mean, you can't really
10, 11?
think that we're going to have that many people at one point in time, right?
Well,
Just
I
another
mean, we
soft
have to be
opening.
ready. We have to be prepared to have that many people at one point in time, just in case.
Well, I mean, I made you 4, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
And
got.
I am not using all 4 because.
We have coolers for some of the stuff.
I made
Yeah,
4
but you guys were using
thermal kegs, which were used to be either cold or hot, depending upon what spell.
Yeah, actually, I have here 6 coolers heaters.
Okay,
3
what's
of them
6?
were cool with mead. 1 was hot with cinnamon, hot mead. 1 with vodka. 1 with cool ale.
All right.
Okay, so it was 6, not 4.
It was 6 because I have written down very clearly the only clear notes I have.
The shit that doesn't matter. So you know how this is a campaign about the dragon heist. Well, I got these super crystal clear notes about our business. Oh, these are the notes about the dragon heist.
What?
Your character was drunk.
Okay. So you got the alcohol all set up. You got the food for the people, right?
That's not my deal.
Yeah, we were gonna do cooking at night.
Okay.
Yeah, because we were gonna open at like, I guess 10 o'clock was the plan. We weren't gonna have a more sun up, sundown type deal.
Okay.
It was gonna be mid-morning to late after, like into the night, I guess, was more the plan.
We don't want to enable the people to show up first thing in the morning to get drunk.
Alrighty. And you have goodies for kids and stuff?
Yeah, the candies and whatnot.
I've made several copies of the 4 original toys that I created.
Okay.
You know, like the hat hopping Harvey and the be like your prey Sue, and I can't remember what was the one I did for you, Balin?
Do not remember.
Sword dancer of some sort.
And then I did one that was the bugbear. I'm a bard.
Yep.
So there's a couple of those.
And
I think I actually made a few bees too that wind up and kind of float around a little bit.
Yeah, can we see the original design for the logo? Outside.
Can we see the original fallacy?
It's scratched out. It's scratched out, but you can still kind of see it.
It's great.
Yeah,
works for me.
Sure.
No, my new one is better. My new one's better.
Yeah, that one actually looks like a honeycomb, whereas the other one looked like something else. Gotcha.
Like a dick.
Not just.
Like what? All right. So yeah, there's toys, the little mechanical toys. Probably got them all sprayed out on the counter right now, and they're all just kind of making their little phrases and their jumps and their different things. Like I said, did I ever make one based off Balin?
No, I don't remember.
No. I don't think I've been able to pick up enough on you to make one. Okay, I'll have to work on that. I thought I had made one.
But I do get a question for you. If family comes in to eat, you guys notice you had all these ales and whiskeys and.
Well, I mean, we have water.
Well, there's honey.
Water.
There was tea in the morning.
Water.
Yeah, there's tea.
Why not tea at night?
You worry
There's
about
gonna
drinks or about
be-
food?
I'm talking about drinks for kids.
Yeah, there's milk.
Water. What do you think
Yeah.
they had? What? Water or milk?
Okay.
Well,
I
you
mean,
honeyed
what
milk.
else would a kid want?
There's honeyed milk and there's sugar water.
Yeah.
Probably some lemonade.
Mix some hot chocolate.
If it's in season.
Yeah.
Yeah, hot chocolate would be good from the candy stuff.
Actually, you do a bomb.
What?
I mean,
Hot
I got
chocolate bomb.
Fireball already.
It's a ball.
I thought you said
ball?
a different word.
I did. It's a bomb.
A bath bomb except for hot chocolate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you said bong. B-O-N-G.
Oh.
And I was like,
Oh
wait,
no,
what?
that's upstairs.
Yeah, it's upstairs. That's in the alchemy room.
Is this a hookah lounge now?
I literally open up the door, step inside, close the door.
In the basement, there's an opium den. Just ignore that.
But no, well, that sounds like a good thing to do. You do the little, looks like a little ball of chocolate. You hand them the ball of chocolate and the mug of hot water.
And
They
hot
drop it in, and the hot water starts dissolving
Hot
the ball.
milk. Hot milk.
Or
And
whatever.
you pour the hot milk over it. Do it the right way.
Well, fair. I'd eat the ball itself and not worry about the rest.
Yeah, and with kids, depending on the age, you might just make it. Less presentation.
Let's clean up. Actually, make it in front of them. Plenty of presentation.
Hey, unseen servant, go.
There you go.
Harvey,
Okay. Yes.
you've got the performance skills. You could do that
Do what? I'm sorry.
when you're not performing.
Juggle hot chocolate balls and make them land in the cups.
I mean, I was thinking, you know, how some waiters are real fancy with how they do stuff, and some bartenders are real fancy with how they do stuff.
See? You did fine.
Yeah. Why did that roll twice for me?
Do you have it set? I don't know. Sometimes it does that.
Okay.
Well,
All right.
But yeah,
noticed
then we
that
got
one.
all these, and the cooler back there, we got all that stuff that's just absolutely terrible for you, but it tastes wonderful for the
Okay.
evening bar food. That's
Okay. So I would like y'all, as we're pretty much wrapping up the first morning part, I guess, getting preparations done for your soft opening. Do y'all go out together as one, or do y'all go out to each of the individuals, say, hey, soft opening type deal?
except
we just
for
go flyer because we priced out getting paper flyers.
Okay.
yeah, we're not going to the leaky tap. That guy can stay at
You don't
his
want-
own place.
Okay.
If he comes, he comes, but he's not initially invited, I would think.
Why don't you all give me a persuasion roll, and then I'll do an average.
Actually, I'm not terrible at charisma anymore. And I actually am. Oh, apparently I'm good. at
Oh, natural 20.
All right.
You said
22.
persuasion? That makes it 21.
Okay. So 21, 22,
21.
21,
Yep.
26.
43.
Height.
43, 40.
I wasn't adding that up correctly at
Oh,
all.
yeah.
21, 22 is 43. 21, 26 is 47. So that's 50, 90.
90. Okay, thank you.
I was just rounding. It's like we had two 21s, a 22, and a 26, 23. Close enough, maybe.
All right, so averaging out to about 22. Okay. All right. Well, roughly about noon, you start seeing your neighbor pull up their names.
Whatever. We see neighbors.
There's Emmerich, there's Ava, Fala, Lafilial is her last
Yeah.
name. There's
La
Hatha,
la.
then there's Vincent Trench, the Tiger's Eye, Rashal, Moon, Page Turner.
All right. Throughout
Oh.
the day,
Renair got an invite too. Volo if he wanted one.
yeah, Emvola and Rainier are there.
I totally would have invited Gretchen.
Okay. All right. Give him persuasion for Gretchen. A what?
18, 13 plus 5.
Okay. All right.
Clean up the flower impressions from the back because somebody was making flower angels, it looks like.
Yeah.
What was in the dough?
Oh, that's in the
He
dough.
just-
Gotcha.
Bloop, right in the dough.
What are you talking about? Why
We
am
have,
I
we
so
have new
confused?
cookies. You haven't seen the new cookies
Oh.
yet?
No.
Fairy, not
They look like fairy cookies.
Oh, no.
All right. The
Anatomically
very
correct fairy cookies.
first half of your day, you had about six people come through. Most of them had their kids and stuff. And then later on that night, as the sun went down and it's like time for the kids to go home, you had 61 show up. A lot of your neighbors from the morning after they put their kids to bed came back. Plus, you have some more folks that weren't part of your little neighborhood that caught wind and came through. Particularly one. Move out of the way.
Did our friendly neighbor, did he show up?
You did not see him. However, Lord and Lady Craigmire came through. But for the most night, it went kind of uneventful. Majority of the people that came were trying to get autographs from Volo because. Let's see. There was an 88% satisfaction rating from everybody. The food was decent. The drinks were decent. Some of the toys were kind of wonky.
Creepy? No.
Not creepy. The farting bard was a little concerning to some of the upper class.
Yeah, but the kids loved it.
Yeah.
That's
but
really
people
what we're
have the
doing
money. People with the money to buy it. So speaking of money,
Hey. What?
And
I wouldn't think we'd make a profit yet.
so after the cost of the food and upkeep and all that, you cleared about 118 gold. But that was just after you covered your cost of making your brew and the toys. Okay.
Food and candy.
that
and
was
stuff. Cool.
profit on top.
Yeah. But that doesn't mean for the money to upkeep for the business and
Mhm.
any staff that you may have hired.
Yeah, there's probably going to be some staff being hired once we're actually open and going, I would assume.
Yeah. Your unseen servant can't handle it all.
And it's only around, I have to resummon him.
Yeah.
So.
And some folks were a little freaked out about Leaf.
That's fair.
So you had a little talk and told them to, stay in the back or stay corporeal where people are incorporeal, whatever the term is.
Invisible.
Yes.
Incorporeal is correct.
Yep.
Yeah. Speaking of which, and when you saw Lord and Lady Craigmire, you realize they only look maybe 5 to 10 years older than you. They seem to be one of the younger group of the lords around here.
Uh-huh.
Wow, they're like 180. They're ancient.
Well,
What were they? Race wise.
they're humans.
I was just pretending to be a snotty teenager, so whatever.
Eh.
I don't care. I don't care.
You
Are
don't
we
care?
saying? Are we thinking like 30s?
Yeah,
Mid
they're in their
30s, like
30s.
Yeah, they could have
early
a teenager. I'm late 30s. I have a full-grown adult, so it's not out of the range of possibility.
True.
All right, so like totally. Okay. Day goes uneventful. That's good. Cleaning up and stuff. And what time
Correct.
are we open until? What time do we kick people out? I don't want to be an all-night gin bar because, well, maybe
Well,
are sleeping.
Yeah, how long do people stay on the soft open since it's just kind of the alley and the locals?
Maybe like 9 or 10 tops.
Yeah, about 9 or 10, it starts to die down to, just
I'd say kick
the
them out by
couple
11.
the couple of folks that you've
We
done
only open
business
at 11.
with.
Yeah.
What's her name?
Which one?
The Dragonborn.
Rashal, the page turner.
Yeah, Rachel hangs around a bit, talking with Bolo and
I like her.
and the what was her name? Phelan
Paula?
Fala. The
Oh.
the alchemist. The alchemist. She's also there as well. Just gossiping about the fireball that happened a few days ago.
Do we hear anything interesting with that conversation?
Nothing more than how tragic it was about the halflings that perished in the fireball because they were a traveling performance troupe that kind of got killed in the blast. Talked about the kid who's now kind of been orphaned.
I'm sure that kid needs a
Did
job.
that kid come in at all? I mean, they live near.
Yeah, that kid along with a couple what's his name?
Are you talking about Metric or not? It's not Metric. It's Martum. He's the halfling child.
Well, no, I'm talking about the
kid that I found in the alley who was going to give the statement to the cops, but
Martum.
The private investigator.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, that was Martum.
Okay.
Vincent Trench is the private investigator that lives in our alley, and then Saith and Barnabas.
Yeah.
Are the other two.
Trench, his son, and the halfling kid came in and kind of playing together.
Okay, cool. I'm going to sneak them all little bits of candy.
All right. So that was 115 in profit.
Yep, that checks out.
Fine.
Oh, Sue didn't ask. She just
no. Okay. Actually, did I see her do that?
Sleight of hand.
I'll sleight of hand it.
Perception. All right. I'm not good at that, but it's worth looking.
The 17.
That's cocked on a 10, but I only rolled. Yeah, I didn't meet that even after the cocked.
Okay. So how smoozy did you get with Gretchen?
Not really schmoozy, just like, shop talk. She's someone who Sue would like to keep friendly with in order to have an in with the city guard.
Okay.
And Gretchen,
did you hook her up with drinks?
Not unless she asked. And then I would probably approach it like you know how this works with us. You have information for me, or I have information for you. This is different.
Okay.
But Maybe I might have like a happy hour for you once we're fully open.
Okay. I was just seeing if I need to deduct any more.
No, not for tonight.
Yeah, especially since how you saw her drinking at Volo's, or not Volo's, Yawning Portal.
Yeah.
Drinking her men under the table. Alrighty. So morning or night ends, you guys kind of kick everybody out.
I would think since we only open at like 10, 11 and people didn't start rolling in until noon, like kick them out at 11, but kind of start shutting down earlier.
Yeah,
Or-
like we're maybe last call at like 10:30, but don't push people out until 11:30. I can
Yeah.
get behind that,
Okay.
so I can start cleaning and shutting down.
Yeah. Well, pretty much after the dinner rush is over, those kind of straggled behind were local neighbors that you've dealt business with.
Mhm.
Yeah, joking, bullshitting around,
Yeah.
making friendly acquaintances within the neighborhood, trying to get a better reputation than some other grumpy, mean person.
Like who?
You know, person who makes the perfect omelets, Marcus.
Yeah.
But
Well,
yeah,
how was my breakfast compared to his breakfast then?
I don't know. How was it? I
well-
only had toast and tea, so I can't really gauge that.
What was your role? 20.
24.
Okay, yeah.
It was the best damn toast I've ever had. Is that cinnamon and sugar on there? Oh.
Comparably, y'all are pretty much the same. I
Hmm.
think he rolled like a 25 or something like that.
Something in that range, yeah.
Yeah, it was mid to low 20s. But yeah.
Is that a ice cream of sorts that can be turned upside down?
No, it's just
Oh, it's just
Cherry
an ice.
Garcia.
I was gonna say last time I saw
I can
one of those
I can
companies.
turn it upside down.
Yeah, last time I saw a ice cream like that from that company would have been over a decade ago.
We did have a new one open down the street.
Ours shut down a long time ago.
Hmm.
For good reason.
Oh yeah, no, ours is still new and clean.
Okay.
Well, I think that went well.
Yeah.
Ready for tomorrow, Harvey?
Oh gosh, we have to do this again
No.
after
not-
the parade.
Yeah, after.
Yeah.
If you want to be part of that, that's fine. I remember you didn't want anything to do with that last time.
Yeah, but then the wee one made me all this fancy stuff to wear, and I feel bad.
Well,
I
I
don't know.
can put another seat up on the float. If you want to join us.
Ugh.
Would you rather ride the horse?
Ooh.
And save a cowboy.
What?
Do you not? Have you ever heard that? Okay, I was gonna say that thing was on the radio nonstop when it first came out.
Yeah. That was what, Darius Rucker or something like that?
Kid Rock,
Kid Rock.
I want to say,
I don't remember.
or he had a variant.
Yeah, Sue doesn't really want to, but
Okay.
she will go looking like a very nondescript human.
Oh, Jesus Christ, cat.
Okay. Nondescript human on the float or just
Yeah.
going to the
Yeah,
parade?
on the float's fine.
Okay.
Because she doesn't love the idea of being very super visible in herself. And that might just be what she wears when she bartends, or what they wear when they bartend.
Okay.
So, what would we call you when you're bartending? I remember you had a name. I think I don't remember it though. Cool.
I'm looking.
Kilrayan?
Nope, that's different. I mean, maybe.
Yeah, I want to say I remember you gave us an alias when you were like bartending and whatnot.
Yeah, but since we hadn't really bartended yet, I don't think I wrote it down.
So would you come from back outs or back inside when you'd go schmooze with Gretchen?
Yeah, I would. She would be able to see me and know who I am. Like, we work together. She knows that.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I apologize to any of our viewers. We are somewhat taking a slight break while another first.
Someone's got to walk the dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I just had turned my camera off because I had to take care of something. Cats, you know,
Mm-hmm.
make messes.
All right. So, soft opening went well.
Trixie.
So what?
My nondescript bartender name, Trixie.
Oh, Trixie. Okay.
So during, while there's some downtime and I'm not having to cook, talking to Renera. So did you hear anything about the supposed break-in at the Growlhounds?
I don't know about supposed, but there was a break-in. Apparently, Lady Gronel was startled as she came out of the shower, and this individual was coming through the window. The guards came just as she lunged out towards her, and they were able to take him down.
See, we went by there after the explosion the other day. Followed the trail of blood from the person who had left the explosion.
Okay.
Led to their door. When we asked the guards about the blood, they said they just told them to go on their way and that they didn't want him there. But from what I was picking up, we were there for a little while, and Sparky was there too before us. He followed the trail ahead, and pretty sure that something happened with all of that wasn't a breaking and entering. Because they told us that they told him to go on his way, but from what I was able to gather, the guy, he was lying. He was lying in the fact that he was there, but he wasn't lying in the fact that he didn't want him there, it seemed like. So the guy...
That'd be unusual for the Gremlins to get involved with fireballs and stuff. I don't think any of them know magic.
Yeah, it's weird. Just... Oh, was it the note that I had that talked about... What did the note say exactly that was on his person, Dralakar's?
Let's see if I can find it.
I have him in my notes like 3 different times.
Yeah. Well, I'm having to see if that was some shit I made up, or if there was an actual letter there.
Because in the bag of gems, there was a note.
Yes, with the name above her. What tab was that? Okay. The manor. What's happening here? The nose warm because it's kind of sun. Oh no, that thing with the coin, that was just
that's a crude map, but we had a note off of Dalakar's body.
Okay.
Yeah, because what I have, it seems that the crude map lines up with what we learned from Dalakar's note. So whatever was on that little piece of paper. And depending on what it says, I may or may not show it to Renair.
After the blast,
But yeah, today didn't seem to be too bad of a soft opening.
No, it went pretty well, actually.
Looks like we made up a total of 115 in profit.
Not bad.
Okay. Oh, the why he was bringing you the stone was because you guys were the ones that rescued his son, Lord Neverember's son. So I assume the stone be safer in your hands for the time being.
So the note was from a Neverember, just not Renair.
Right.
Well, we got this. Well, we found this note after the explosion, and it seems like maybe from your father.
He takes a look at it, opens it up. Oh.
Unless we've saved, some other son that we don't know about with that last name.
Okay. Apparently, he was bringing you the Stone of Gorlor to hold on to, and that stone's apparently a key to the hidden treasure. But I thought that was all myth and lore. My father actually steal from the other lords?
I mean, it was a pretty big thing a few years ago, but...
Yeah, but I thought he was just their scapegoat. Huh.
Do you think... Oh, I'm not there. Never mind. Not my conversation.
This is at the bar. You would be there.
Yeah,
Okay.
This is after winding down. You got Renair, Volo, Gretchen's hanging out with you. Until
Do you think this is something that bodes worth looking into?
Well, if it's about what his father may or may not have done, according to what you believe, if that's the key, we wouldn't be needing to run a business.
But we can keep the place, right?
Oh yeah, this is in your name. You'll be
Here's
trying
the
to pay
thing.
tax and stuff.
Do I think I'm cut out to be a bartender forever? No. Oh. No, but also I really like having a solid roof over my head without having to find an inn that I don't owe money to.
Right.
So if this could set us up in a situation that allows us to maybe only do special events or something like that here, I'm down for it.
I didn't have a choice.
There you go.
Yeah, I didn't have a choice. This just happened.
You guys have pets. I have ice cream.
The other one's in the chair
I
over
just
there.
had my sausage.
You got 2 dogs, don't you?
My sausage. Don't give me that look, Tara. I have 4 dogs.
4 dogs. Oh boy.
And the smallest one is about 80
You
something
want to come up
pounds.
here?
So that would not go well.
Yeah, I didn't get a choice. He jumped up here on his own volition.
Well, you heard this one yelping for my attention, so.
Yeah.
It's just a little guy.
Do we need to take an early break for you, Dan, or?
Nope. I just took him out.
Okay. Oh,
But-
okay.
But yeah, no, if I'm remembering right, there's what was it, like hundreds of thousands supposedly embezzled before he got exiled.
Yeah.
I mean, if that whatever that stone is the key.
It was just
That key
over
was
like
just
a half a
outside our
million.
door.
Ooh, what? How much?
Over
Well,
a half a million.
Half a
and
million what?
Dragon.
That's a lot of dragons.
gold,
Money.
same difference in
Oh, that's right.
Waterdeep.
You guys call your gold your dragons. It's very confusing.
Yeah, platinum's what is a platinum called? It's something wonky. Crescents,
Something like that.
crescent moons or something. Anyway, maybe that's. I mean, if that guy that ran away from here had the stone, and it ended up in Growlhound's house, and maybe he was trying to sell it to them, and they decided, it's easier to just say he broke
Mhm.
in and take it for
Just
themselves.
take it.
To answer your question, you have Nib, Shard, Sandbar, Dragon, and Sun.
So the
Okay.
sun is a platinum.
Yeah.
Nibs
The-
are copper, shards are silvers.
The
Sorry,
Harbor
guys, my
Moon
internet is trash.
Oh,
So
that's fine.
whatever you've decided, I'm on board for.
We've
Okay.
just been talking. So a nib is a copper, shard is a silver, dragon's a gold, and a sun is a platinum.
Right. And your Harbor Moon is a platinum inset with Electrum.
That's what I heard of, and I don't know what that's worth. I'm
Okay.
assuming one gold and or one platinum and a electrum piece,
Yeah.
which is like 1.02 platinum, I think.
Something like that.
That's, gosh, money systems are so weird to me.
I mean, everything was fine until they had electrum. It's 10 to 1, and then electrum's 5 to 1.
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
But I mean, we could. Well, I
And
mean,
that's
I
Ding
don't know what
dong.
we do about that now.
the tallow. But anyways, that once again we're getting off track.
Yep.
So where were we?
Well, I mean, that would explain why he supposedly broke in, even though we were outside and there was no break-in in process. I mean, all the guards, well, the ones we were talking to
Well,
they
apparently
said that
that
they just redirected him.
break-in happened later on that night.
The blood went straight to their door and pooled like he stood there talking to the guards. And then it stopped there.
Okay, so guards could have told the truth and sent him on his way.
And how did they find him dead there?
Are we sure that's the same guy?
No.
What's
no.
he? Well,
But
if we can see what he looks like, Paula saw
I
the
didn't
guy.
really get a great view of him.
Yeah, Paula saw the guy run past her business.
Yeah.
Saw the explosion and whatnot.
No.
But I mean, if it's nothing worth looking into, we got a business to run.
That's fine.
Great.
Spend every week me rolling dice to see how much you made for the day. That's all y'all want to do.
I also want to come up with custom cocktails. Whatever.
Yeah. Okay. So, but yeah, Rainier tells you that if the stories are true, then that is a lot of gold.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that would be nice. I could get that haste spell we talked about.
We could get that a lot cheaper than just with that much.
Wait,
Yeah.
we're talking about the money that come up missing?
Yeah, yeah.
Who did it belong
I
to
mean,
beforehand?
Well, according to rumors, allegedly my father embezzled almost a little over 500,000 dragons from the lords.
So that means belongs to the people? Or to nobody?
Well, right now it belongs to nobody because no one knows if the treasure is true or where it's hidden.
so if somebody were to find the treasure and not say anything about it,
I'm so confused. What are we supposed to do? We run out of business, or are we going to try to find out about this fireball that killed people in our city streets?
well, the fireball's not our problem. It was more of just thinking about that treasure.
Well, weren't they coming here? Ain't that what you said the note said?
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, Dalakar was supposedly gonna give us the stone on, but he got blown up in the streets.
So technically it's our fault they're dead because they were coming here.
Oh God.
Oh well, no, he was sent here by someone else. We weren't expecting him,
Oh.
and it's
I'm
not our
trying to
fault that
participate, but
the
as you can tell, he's not letting me do too much.
Oh, that's fine.
Sit.
yeah the spell went off, so we weren't the ones that caused it.
Agree. We aren't in control of other people's actions.
No.
I mean, I'm not sure about any of you, but if I were to cast a spell, it'd be my fault for casting such a spell.
Now,
You-
is it your fault for casting the spell or the fault of the one who taught you how to cast the spell and not teaching you how to cast it properly?
Would
This
it
point in the
be
conversation,
your
I set drinks
fault
out in front of
if
both
you
of you.
didn't counterspell it when you had the chance?
Because I don't think that cleric had counterspell at the time when someone was teaching somebody how to. Oh, wrong campaign.
All right. Hopefully, I took care of my sidetracked attention grabber
All
there.
right, so realistically, I would like to find out
Well,
what
we
can.
could go talk to the Growlhounds. We
Think
have
they'll tell us the
something that
truth?
might interest them,
Mm-hmm.
but
Yeah.
who knows?
All right, well,
Well, it's roughly 11 o'clock at night.
Yep, we got a float to go to tomorrow.
fine, lock up, go to bed.
Lock up and go to bed.
Start directing people out if there's anybody left.
Okay. The only folks that are left are Bernard, Volo, Gretchen, and what's the dragon's name again?
Rashal.
Or Shaw. Yes. They kind of all hanging out, chit chatting with you. Come the following morning.
Waking up early. 4 hours of sleep, so up at 3. Making all the hard candies in the world for the festival.
I don't like it. This is what I don't want to do. I want to just find that treasure.
Hey, I mean, I'm up at 3 in the morning because I got my long rest. Unless something happens between 11 and 3.
You know, I'm staying.
Okay.
No, you cannot fuck with my dice.
I do set the alarm spell every night.
Yeah, that would be something I would do as well if you didn't.
Just to be super clear.
Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I
Mhm.
was filling the conversation.
Maybe a mute point.
Oh. You're getting towards being exhausted, ain't you?
Me, probably.
Yep.
Like I
Okay.
said, that may be a mute point, Marcus, because of reasons,
Oh,
and I'll tell you in a minute.
okay.
But yeah, more than likely he's gonna sleep tonight since since he's been working diligently.
All right.
Let's go to sleep.
So, what with the rest
No
of
more
y'all?
coffee for
Anything
you.
fun, exciting happening before the new morning?
I just get my trance, and then I'm just making everything for the next morning's preparations for the day.
Okay.
That's what I'm gonna be doing.
All right.
Okay.
Lots of sugary, sweet, hard candy.
And let me see. Yeah. Uh,
And I believe
okay.
somebody made a bunch of eggs that would pop open with the candy inside at some point. That was the thought.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's what I thought, but
I
glad you
did too, but I
reminded me.
was doing some research to verify that. Sorry to hold you up.
Oh no, you're fine. Because to be honest, I totally forgot about that until you mentioned the other thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Okay. Um. So, for the most part, you two that are taking the 8 hours to actually sleep and all that go without an issue. Braylon, Balin, sorry.
Yes.
As you're cooking and working, you hear the faint sounds of bells ringing outside.
I'll get rid of the flame I had on, or the firelight
Okay.
in the back, and I will stealth towards the window to try and see what I see.
From the angles of the windows, you do see a couple of uh, lanterns being lit up as folks are coming out, kind of groggy.
I'll pop my familiar out and I will hide inside and look through my familiar's eyes outside.
Okay.
I'll be sitting on the top of the roof looking out and seeing what he sees.
Okay. Um, as the owl's flying around, it does see to the south a slight glow against the uh, moonlight night. Um, and you hear what sounds to be some kind of ringing bells down that direction.
It will fly over, but not be obvious. It'll just kind of be in the area looking to see what it is all about, those bells and whatnot.
All right. As you get down to this general area here, you see it in the map that I'm beaming.
Oh, way down past the growlhounds. Gotcha.
You see that this particular villa happens to be on fire, and you see guards and bucket patrols, and a couple wizards out there trying to disseminate the fire.
Um, does my owl see who started the fire, or is it just like it's been burning? That was the glow it saw off from all the way. Okay.
Yeah, it's the glow from what it's all. It's just the entire villa. You hear some screams. Bird does catch, you know, some dead bodies out in the field. But yeah, a couple horses going ape shit because they're kind of trapped in the barn.
Hmm.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be looking and seeing what it's seeing. It's scouting it out. I can't tell it to do anything
Yeah.
at this distance.
Okay. As it's scouting around, it just sees, you know, bucket patrols running back and forth.
Are any
trying
of the
to-
growl huns outside, or were they some of the people that were trapped inside?
You don't recognize any of the growl hunts out and about,
Gotcha.
but you do see several of the guards dragging away some folks in chains. But yeah,
Any noticeable tattoos on the folks in chains?
at this distance, no.
I got 60 foot of dark vision. Got keen sight on the owl.
All right, give me perception.
That's gonna be a 21. 120 foot dark vision, actually. 60 foot fly speed is what I was looking at. It's got 120 foot dark vision and 21 on the perception.
You make out what appears to possibly be Zintom badge on the one of the guy's outfits.
All right. Yeah, so I'm gonna watch that for a little while, and then once it kind of dies down, go back to doing what I was doing.
Okay. Other than that, the rest of your night is pretty quiet.
Could you not bite my fucking dice?
I'm
Okay.
sorry. I'll stop.
He said to ask first.
Yeah, no, he's obsessed with looking at the D4.
Okay. Let him step on it.
So, well, I'm asleep, so never mind.
Okay. Well, he continues on doing whatever cooking or cleaning or whatever he was doing.
Yep. Oh, I will bake a wonderful hearty breakfast for the day of festivities we will be doing.
Okay. Harvey will wake up, probably one of the first ones to wake up, just as the sun starts to rise. Just to get the float ready and everything. He comes by y'all's room and says, "Hey, 2 hours before showtime," and runs.
We're the 14th cart, so we're gonna have to get there a bit early.
I don't know how any of this works.
You're gonna love it.
I don't even need to roll insight for that.
Bit of sarcasm. From what I seem to know about you, this isn't your place to be. You're not probably gonna have too much fun. What do you want the horse to look like?
I mean, a horse? What do you mean?
A horse is a horse.
Of course, yes. But if you're gonna be the one riding it,
But just, it's fine.
pink and flowery.
Nobody said anything about riding a horse.
I don't want to be on a float with all this attention.
So would you like it to be more
Just a
standard?
black horse, just whatever. Nothing special.
Okay.
And I'm going to, I would have come downstairs in the armor that was made, but I'm just a very androgynous human, easily lost in the crowd.
Okay.
So I'm gonna summon my Phantom Steed, and it will look like a.
Technicolored rainbow.
No, it will be a more, you know, not so eye-catching horse. But on its flanks, it will have the logo. Yeah.
Oh, I like it. It's like a My Little Pony.
You could put it there, yeah. Okay, I wasn't thinking that, but
I like it.
can I retract that?
Nope.
But
What I
yeah,
want the horse
so
to look like now.
yep, Phantom Steed. It's got 100 foot of movement.
All
Can
right.
travel at 10 miles an hour. So, but otherwise, it's a normal riding horse, basically. But yeah, when I summon it, I take my time, summon the spell, or cast the spell, summon the horse.
All right. And how long does that last?
So it lasts for a duration of an hour, but I plan on recasting it as we go to keep it around.
Okay.
So you're going to have no spells and something horrible is going to happen.
Ritual spell.
Cool. Just making sure.
I'm gonna have it and my unseen servant out.
Cool.
How are you going about this morning?
Sure.
Exactly.
Sure. Why not?
Hey.
No, it needs to be this one here.
What I
I
missed?
don't like.
Uh,
Nope. Nope.
I was
Nope.
thinking it would be more of, you know, Clydesdale looking. It'd have all the long fur and hair around the ankles, and it'd be way more sturdy looking of a horse. But it'll just be
Freezing
black.
out here today.
Well, it does come with bit and bridle and whatnot. Could it just have like a sash of the company?
Yeah.
Going down the side there.
All right. Yeah. So we do the parade and then it's over, right?
Yeah.
Simple as that, yes.
Real life Tara, not into parades.
Neither am I. We have one every year. Never go. But this is for advertising the business.
To make our money grow.
Yeah, and it's got like sparklers and whatnot that we put into some of those extra wands, so it's just gonna be obnoxious looking.
Well, now there's also more since you've got her riding a mount.
Okay.
Every step she makes with the mount.
Nope. Nope.
Every step starts sprouting flowers and grass.
Wouldn't it be better if bees were coming out and attacking people?
I can't actually make bees, but I can do druidcraft.
I'm not loving it.
Now, you know, the daisies kind of pop up and periodically they'll spell out the name of the place.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
But yeah. So yeah, every step you make seems to have grass and flowers growing with every step the horse makes.
What but every move she makes? Will somebody be watching her?
The whole crowd. Everyone.
I depending on how crazy other people went, this might be a little overkill.
Yeah, a little bit.
I mean, it's like the Macy's
Sparklers,
Day
the
Parade.
name,
The Macy's
the
Day Parade, you got your
smell.
Garfield floating, the Spider-Man floating, and all of a sudden you've got whatever the hell that is just puked up out in the...
Freaking EDM parade.
Yeah, you got a moving rave. Yeah,
Yeah.
the basic floats
We
and all of a
got a
sudden a moving
bard.
rave.
Yeah, we got a bard.
Oh my gosh.
Whose spells consist of,
Well, he's got music. He can just play.
Yeah, we're just saying he can play music.
Oh yeah. I'm just saying all the spells are like flock of familiars and hypnotic patterns and
Yeah. Point being.
illusions, pyrotechnics.
There you go. Periodically, flames shoot out the back of the float, and you have the illusions of different things going on in the air around the float.
Got the smell of.
And anytime I fly by, it smells like brownies. So you know
goods.
it works.
Yep.
I'm just on a horse looking straight ahead, going.
Not realizing that you're creating a garden behind you.
I'm not looking at any of it. I'm just trying to literally get through this.
What's wrong with the prick? Okay. So,
Well, Sue, that's why,
okay.
they don't like being center of attention. They like sticking to the shadows more. This is very uncomfortable for Sue.
All right.
So maybe I should start
Anything
making
going
some
on?
flowers grow out of the mane of the horse.
When I keep it going, I can choose to have it change a little bit. I'm sure. Okay.
Is there anything else before we kick off the parade?
Fine. So last night, the Growlhun's estate burnt down, and there were some Zentarum that were being arrested.
You're telling us this is we're walking out the door?
Do they need help?
No, this was at like 4 in the morning.
And you don't think nobody needed help?
Did
No,
you go
they
out there
were.
alone?
No, I stayed here.
Oh,
I sent my bird that way,
okay.
and I was able to see that. I don't know if any of the Growlhuns were there, but there were plenty of people.
Looky-loos.
Well, wizards, guards, bucket brigade, all that.
And a fair amount of looky-loos.
Well, there were some dead bodies in the courtyard, but I don't know anything about it. He was too far away for me to tell him to do anything specifically. I just told him to go find out and scout. So he just looked, and I saw what he
it's
saw.
not like you don't know anybody that could actually fly there and look at things and talk to you about it.
You needed your sleep, though, to be fair.
You've been up for like 5 days.
Coffee can only carry you for so long, friend.
It's only 5 days.
But yeah, that kind of reinforces my thought that
times. It's not a big deal.
Oh, it's a big deal.
part of that might have been some of the stuff you were creating.
I wonder if that has anything to do with the idea that they now have a key to this lost treasure.
Well,
Zentarum
attacked that one guy for some reason. And then when they found out where it may be, they would have a reason to try and get it back from there.
Yeah.
So do we need to try to find out what this thing is and get it ourselves?
I mean, if it's the key to
Running
infinite wealth.
Frustrating.
But
well, I mean, it might be a good idea just to get our hands on it because people are dying for it.
I was thinking probably most of those bodies were probably just Zentarum.
Still people dying. Houses getting burned down. A gnome getting blown up. And some of our neighbors getting blown up. I mean, people are dying for whatever that stone
that
is.
Important.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
As your Zentarum.
Oh, is someone Zentarum in here?
No, I don't think so.
No,
Not that I know of.
Not in this campaign.
No, I don't think in the other campaign. I think we're just affiliated.
Okay. Well, with the new information about the deaths of the Growlhuns.
I didn't see if any of them were the Growlhuns now.
He just told us.
No. With it being 8 o'clock, if we want to step away for about 5-10 minutes, and
gotcha.
come back and do dancing in the parade stuff.
Oh. For those on the East Coast, it is actually 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
Which means there's no telling what will be said when we come back because it'll be after 9 o'clock. Apparently, that's
We've already dropped F-bombs, sir.
Huh, I didn't realize that was the guidelines. Thought there was other guidelines,
Yeah.
but whatever. We'll be back in about
Back.
we'll say 10 minutes, so everybody can do the bathroom breaks, get drinks, get snacks, get whatever they need. Cuddle with the baby, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
If they're still awake.
Yeah, that
Don't
never
want to
stops
wake the
occurring.
baby.
Yeah. All right.
All
Be
right,
back.
see you in about 10 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go too far. We'll be right back. 2. And we're back. Thank you for sticking around. We left off about to get started in the parade after being told that the Growlhun's estate had been burnt to the ground and possibly some people killed. But, you know, we have a parade to go to, so...
Priorities.
Yeah, apparently. Look,
We
there's
spent a
something
lot of
really,
money
really
on
bad
this.
going on over there, heroes. What do you want to do? We got a parade.
You know, it's fine. It got burnt down. It is getting taken care of. It's okay.
Don't like.
Okay. Well, I guess I need to do this.
I don't want to do the parade. What, huh?
What are
Oh,
we
he
doing?
froze.
No, he
Okay.
didn't.
His
No, he
background's
didn't.
moving. He didn't freeze.
Yeah, I looked around and it's like, wait, he froze because he's just still.
What in the treasure here is that what the sign says?
I don't see.
Oh, there's a thing.
I don't see
Yeah.
anything.
Oh, all the way over
Oh,
there. I'm zoomed in looking at the other
yeah,
side.
I was looking at where we are. You know, I feel like
What?
we wouldn't know that.
Well, I know. I was just possibly, hinting at something later on down in the future.
I'm with you on this one. I'm with you.
Pothole?
They are very set on doing this parade.
We spent a lot of money to get this done.
I don't
Okay.
care.
I spent all morning, and I even made you guys good breakfast.
I made you clothes.
Okay.
After it, that was kind of a shitty move because it was after I said I don't want to be in the parade that you decided I'm going to make her clothes for the parade.
Well, I was told you all had to be there, so.
It's a little manipulative.
I never said that.
You're right. I probably just heard things. I mean, I have been up for 5 days.
A little manipulative, really. Yeah. So now she's guilted into going into this parade.
Well, he's a fae. What do you expect?
I know. They should never have. Yeah.
I'm the Fae. You gotta love me.
No.
So should we bring the doll with us on the float?
You know what? I'll see you guys later.
Who's been a naughty child?
Play D&D.
We'll just throw that in the middle of the street, and some random child will find it.
Okay, so we're on this parade route.
Right.
I'm looking straight ahead, not engaging in anything. I'm just keeping pace.
And as y'all go down to get lined up, because like I said, it will start. Where's the right mouse?
Darn, you're just riding, not doing anything?
Yeah.
So I guess it wasn't a good idea to fill that bag of holding attached to your crossbow with candy?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
You know, I mean, if you're not going to tell the person any of it, then
Small child,
use it.
catch.
Shoot.
Yeah. Because the parade will start up here at the North Ward.
At the North Gate or in the Field Ward?
By the North Gate. This is where everybody's bringing their floats. You do notice that your buddy, pal, friend is about. See, I rolled an 8, and y'all on what, 12th?
14.
14.
14. Okay. He's about 6 cars ahead of you. And
6
his
cars
float,
ahead of you, Jimmy.
his float isn't as elaborate as the drug-induced disco
Yeah.
float that
Yeah, the
Barbie seemed
LSD
to
ride. Yep. Mm-hmm.
I see
put
nothing wrong with
together.
it. I see places like this in the Feywild all the time.
I don't ever want to go there.
We should just make a portal in our establishment that goes to the Feywild. What
Oh
a
my
wild
God.
trip! They might never come back.
Well, when they do, they won't remember it.
Yeah. And as everyone starts to line up, Harvey will bust out his flock of familiars, which will actually take shape of the toys that you made, just in larger shape or larger height that will line the side and
You're not encouraging us to stop this at all. I just like to point out that you both shame us for jumping into the float, but also Harvey
He's gotta
designed
have fun.
LSD trip nightmare, and
That's what we should do. We should infuse the candy with like LSD and acid.
no,
Terrible stuff.
we
You know,
get kicked out
Hey,
of Waterdeep.
you don't know. There might be a few pieces that are, because I decided to mess with some of your stuff.
well, let's see. Let's look at the code legal.
Didn't you say you
See
had like
anything
some
against
white powder in
drugs.
your room that was for other reasons?
That was a joke.
What? You don't spice?
Mhm.
I would like to be permanently on record that I did not choose any of this.
I will fly up to you and sit on your shoulder for a moment and say, "Oh yeah, by the way, if you fire your crossbow, aim high, because I'm sure it'll shoot the candy out really, really fast and I fly away."
Why would I be shooting a crossbow right now? Great. I'm going to reach for my crossbow, and in time of like desperation, not remembering this, and it's going to shoot candy at bad guys.
Well, you've been warned.
An hour from now, I shoot my crossbow.
I now
Remember when I
understand why
said there
my
was
dad used
candy?
to do this with his glasses. Oh.
Now that you mention it, roll for initiative.
Okay.
What?
I said, now that you mention it, roll for initiative.
11.
Oh God.
10.
Not rolling high, are we?
Yeah, I'm just fucking with you.
Yeah, he said it's just a joke. Ha 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 ha.
Funny joke.
All right, so what are we doing?
As the
Waiting.
yeah, this is just story flare quickly. You proceed down through. I will roll a performance. Who else is kind of entertaining the troops?
Sure.
When we get to a big crowd, I will help entertain.
Oh, I am entertaining the shit out of some kids. Natural 20.
All right. Natural 20.
21 for
All right.
performance.
And
Playing a charisma character is way different than I normally do.
Sue, go ahead and give me a performance with disadvantage since you're being grumpy.
Well,
Can
she's
I-
on
Yeah,
can
point.
wait. Can she be with advantage? Because I am casting Druidcraft on the horse's hooves.
No. Just. I'm trying
You
to
know,
negate it.
sometimes when we get to a slow point, the horse is just doing one of them trots in place and just.
I'm gonna cast Pass Without a Trace on myself, so nobody sees our flow. I'm just kidding.
You're not
Oh,
there.
God damn it! I rolled 2 18s with a +2, so that's dirty 20.
I don't want to be here. Woo! But you're
So in the
performing so
beginning, you're like,
grand.
They like the fact that I look intimidating right now. They're like, ooh, we got to go and find out what that's all about.
No, it might have something to do with the fairy dust sparkling around you.
yeah.
So
And
intimidating.
as much as this pains you to the bones, you're actually starting to have a good time.
No, you can't dictate how I feel.
Let's see. Do I have a spell? No.
As the Wand of Smiles comes out, and you...
I mean, there is a chance she could fail it.
It's like, oh God, I hate this. From the perspective of the viewers, it seems like you're having a good time.
People are stupid.
What are you gonna say, Dan?
Well, I mean, she could always do a perception check, because I'm now currently standing on the back of the horse in a certain form, waving at the kids.
I'm not looking. I don't care. I'm literally just trying to. I don't like anybody right now.
Should I even try to guess on what the form that is?
Oh, please.
You want to
Okay.
play a game?
You've been a naughty child.
Oh.
Okay. All right. Uh, so as you make your way down
So
the
bad.
high road here, you're passing out flyers, candies. Everyone seems to be intrigued with your float.
Shoot your crossbow, Sue. Shoot your crossbow, Sue.
Wouldn't recommend it.
That's right.
People might take it the wrong way.
I'm
Aim
going
high,
to
Sue. Aim high.
unarmed strike to bat the pixie off my shoulder, please.
I'm not on your
Okay.
shoulder. I'm standing on the butt of the horse.
Whatever I have to hit, sir.
Well, go ahead.
All right.
I get another 18 plus 5, so 23.
Okay.
Okay. Well, now the
Are
doll
you-
is flying.
The worst part is that's 3 damage.
That's
Okay.
the worst part.
No. Go ahead.
What?
Oh shit! I erased all the writing, didn't I?
Oh.
Whoops. All right.
Control Z. Control Z.
Okay, there you go.
Ugh.
Treasure, plot hook, boxes, whatever.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just. There we go. Okay. You make your way down towards the market. If you happen to look to the left, you see the smoke still billowing a bit from Grillin's villa. But for the most part, that side. What I miss?
I don't know.
Nothing.
Okay. You make your way down. The high road comes around the to the right along Waterdeep Way. For those who are trying to figure out where that is.
Yeah, it's right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's right
And
there
you
on the map,
head
see?
back up Street
You
Silk.
hear me grumbling? This is taking forever.
Yes. it
Maybe you
is.
should go up about 5 or 6 cars and make them hurry up.
I look both ways. Are the streets still like super crowded with people, or are there spots where it's like less crowded?
Some areas are a little less crowded than others as you kind of make your way. Uh, so, by the way, this is what the rest of your path is.
Gotcha.
Forever. This is all day. This is all damn day.
Yes.
It takes about 4.5 hours to make its way
Oh,
around.
it's miserable. Oh man.
But with your performance checks and everything, you feel that you've spread your name, your business out pretty well. The eye-catching floats and the candy you're throwing out, and the little play that's going on the back of the float with these familiars, toys.
Creepy toys. Damn dolls.
What's so creepy? But okay. You finally make your way back to the north yard. What's his name again?
Grumpy Cook?
Yes.
Yeah, Grumpy Cook.
Um,
So Leaky Tap Jerk is what I have written down by
I don't have a name for him. I don't think
Leaky
we got
Tap
a name.
Jack competitor.
Jack? Okay.
No, / competitor / jerk. That's what I wrote down.
Actually, Emic, friend.
Who?
Emic, friend.
Emmick. Okay.
EMMEKFREWN. A salty northerner. Luskin male, human.
Sure. Got it.
Yeah. He kind of gives you all the dirty eye as the parade comes to an end.
How far away is he?
He's about, well, as you come into the cart.
Oh my god. I shoot my crossbow at him.
I mean, we had similar ideas. Very
It's candy
similar.
crossbow, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna check the bag to make sure there's candy in it.
Okay, how are you gonna do that?
I'm gonna wait till he's standing like. Is he at any point gonna be standing like against the float or cart or a wall or something to where I can aim like next to him so that the candy is just like plop?
Yeah.
We'll do that.
His cart has come in. It's probably right about here, where yours is right about here.
Sure.
So,
If he's within 30 feet, I'll mage hand over a bag of candy.
Okay.
I just rolled a natural 20 and I have a +8, so that's a 28 to not hit him but be close enough to him that he's like, but it's obviously a freebie.
Obviously a hole in whatever you were shooting at.
That's why I said I'm not hitting him.
Andy.
That was our jawbreakers.
I'm really glad I didn't shoot that damn thing at people.
And his jaw is broken now.
No, I didn't hit him with it. Rolled 28. I should be able to.
I'm talking about the guy on the other side of the float.
Oh, well.
His
that
son?
Sucks. Oh, no.
His 5-year-old.
That's not cool.
Running out with his eye. I'm kidding.
The one they're shouting at about school and.
It's a piece of candy. I'm sure it doesn't cause no more than 1 point of
more
damage if it hit something.
Yeah, and I'm being facetious.
I quit. This is
smacks and cracks open next to him. He jumps a bit, kind of gives you
sample. That's what
a scowling look.
There's one swaying in front of him.
As he sees this magic hand holding a bag. Is it a full bag of candy or just a single piece of candy?
It's a bag with a couple pieces in it.
He kind of looks at it, smacks it away.
You said a couple pieces, right?
Yeah.
Okay, because for some odd reason my ears heard feces, but I was hoping you said pieces.
I would have aimed that at him.
It just spins in the air in front of him.
Okay, he turns his back and walks away as his kids come running up behind him, kind of jumping up in the air.
Oh. Hey kids, and just like pop, 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 pop on the ground.
Sure.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Okay.
Just give them a whole bunch of sugary good candy.
Yeah.
Come by anytime.
When they look over, it's like pointing at the float.
I'm like, come by anytime.
Spend your father's money here.
Quickly gather up the candy as their dad turns around, see what the noise is.
Oh,
Come
can
on,
I?
kids,
Oh no! I want the kids to get the candy. Can we just
they got the candy.
them? Okay, good.
He
All
picked
right,
up the
good.
candy as he was turning
Okay.
around and
Good.
just looking at them, it's like, was telling them, "Come on."
Okay,
Good.
never mind.
What? What were you gonna do? What were you gonna do?
Who's been a naughty child?
I was just gonna wait till he turned back around. I was like, "Hey, did you have fun? That was fun riding on those floats and throwing all that candy around. Did you have a good time? I thought it was fun."
Yeah, we had fun, but we didn't get to throw any candy out.
Well,
Y'all throw candy?
yeah, we sell candy and toys, and I drop one for each of them.
They're like, "Oh, wow."
I'm a bar.
Kids, I said, "Let's go." And
Why are you being so grumpy? Why you gotta be so grumpy?
what did I tell you about talking to strangers, kids? Come on.
I'm not a stranger. I've already met your kids. They know who
Fair
I am.
point.
I met them with your wife. And I flew away.
Oh
Hey.
man,
Grabs their
Wow.
hands and just starts storming
just
off.
getting the kids in trouble, huh?
No, I'm just proving how much of a dick he is.
He's not a dick.
He put salt in his coffee
Yeah, he's a dick.
I'm a dick.
for no reason other than he's supposedly one of the proprietors of a building that's been in disrepair for 20 plus years.
And we're not even
Yes.
his competition.
Sort of, kind of now with the food and drink.
Well,
but,
that's
Yeah.
because he was
But
a
we
dick.
weren't going to be.
Yep.
He did that his damn self.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So you make it back. It's probably just about 2 in the afternoon, 3 in the afternoon time frame.
On the way back, I would like to make it very clear to my companions that I am never doing anything like that again.
Oh, it was more or less just timing.
Never.
Timing.
But I got us signed up for next month's festivals.
Cool.
there's one
I'm not
next month?
going. Have fun.
How many festivals are there? I thought they were quarterly.
Well, there's a wine festival.
Nope. You
Fine.
guys
What
have
about
at
the
it.
archery festival? Don't they have one of those?
Nope, not doing any of it.
Why are you so antisocial, Sue?
I don't like feeling like people are watching me. I don't like it.
You don't like the feeling that someone's watching you?
No,
like that
No.
doll.
We can get rid of that doll if you want. You don't have to keep it.
I'm not. I just don't like being seen
Do we
by
want
a
to
lot
go?
of people.
Yeah. Now
Okay, I don't see you.
Sue cries and runs away. No, just kidding.
I mean, now that this is more or less done,
Yeah.
if you want to go to the Growlhound's place, we could see if we can figure out what
I
happened.
hear there's a treasure out just to the west
I-
of the town in the water. There's a big neon red floating letterbox thing that says treasure here. Maybe we should check that out.
Is that what that crude map says?
Yeah, it's weird, right?
So I will take off flying towards the burnt out husk of a building.
Okay.
Fast. He's so fast.
Not as fast as the horses.
Good point.
How fast
That's
the
good.
horses?
The horse has 100-foot movement speed. Phantom Steed.
Ah, okay.
Normally it'd be 60, but Phantom Steed has 100.
All right. So y'all making it over to the Garland Villa.
Sure, let's go.
Okay.
Let's go follow this hook.
Like fishing? Are we going fishing? So confused.
Well, as you mosey on down, you're heading down Gleethorn Street, down to Golden Serpent Street. As you make that left-hand turn, you see several guards and your not famous, but your favorite buddy there.
Romley, Blastwind,
Yes.
Bo, Roy.
No, you don't see Bo
Haven't
or
seen her.
Roy.
Rashal.
And you
Oh
see
my God.
Cromley and Barnabas Blastwind. You remember those two?
Yeah, from the
Yeah.
guards, captain guards, detectives, things, whatever. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Everything going okay here?
Yes. Move along. There was an incident.
Yeah, there was a fire this morning.
Oh, what do you know of the fire?
Well, I was up cooking breakfast. I don't gotta sleep that long, and I saw some light burning in the distance, and there was a fire over this way. I didn't want to get in y'all's way, so I had my friend here, and he was just seeing from a safe distance what he could see, and I noticed that you guys were dragging off some Zentarum folk.
Are they trying to? What happened?
But it's strange that there was a fireball up by our house and a blood trail that led to their front door here, and now it got burnt down. After they claimed that they didn't let the bloody person in.
Okay. So you're saying that
The bloody person is an arsonist.
No, supposedly the bloody person died.
I was being facetious with my answer.
He could have been before he died. There was a
He's
fireball.
a ghost arsonist.
so someone set fire near your establishment. You traced him back to this location, which has now been set on fire.
No, there was the fireball in Troll Skull Alley.
Yes, I'm familiar with that. I recognize who you three are.
And then the blood droplets that led to here. Surely you saw those, right?
We saw blood droplets.
And they led to the front gate over there. There was a pool, and the guard that I talked to wasn't being completely truthful with me. You know when you can tell when someone's lying. He said that he just told him to go to the church down the way, and I can't remember which church he said he sent him towards, but he said over that way, and I point in the direction he told us to go. And yeah, it's strange that the blood stopped at the gate and didn't keep going. You'd think somebody that bled all the way here from Troll Skull Alley would have kept bleeding as they kept going when they got turned away at a gate, instead of a blood pooling and disappearing.
Over there at the hospice, St. Lopson? Is that
Sounds good.
If that's the one he told me, then yeah, the hospice of St. Lopson.
Let me pull that up
But
for you.
yeah,
I don't think he told us. He just said he sent him away to a temple.
Yeah, it's just kind of strange when, somebody comes here and then
I don't know. I'm beginning to think the cops are on the take, folks.
Lady
Yes,
Growlhund got scared and the guy got killed. Even though we were here asking if everything was all right for a good 10 minutes, at least, no one was saying anything or whatnot. And the guy that was killed, I mean... And then, the fire, I saw that there was a few bodies, and then, Zentarum folk were being dragged off in cuffs.
And
well, you're just laying it all out for them, huh?
What was that?
What is your connection to Zentarum?
I just saw him. I saw the tattoo. I've been in this city for a while.
And have you had any business relations with the Growlunds?
Nothing personally. I mean, I've just been part of the guild. I'm sure if...
The guild?
Love it. You're trying to help out.
The guilds in general.
The suspect.
Apparently so. But, when you talk a lot, people can get more out of you.
What's your investigation for? Sorry.
I was invisible flying around the burnout place.
Okay. You see that there's several points of ignition.
Do I need to roll like an Arcana to see if I can tell what may have caused it? If it was magically based or mundane
Yeah,
based?
if you want.
Oh, that's a good one. So it's an 18 on the dice for a 25 Arcana.
All right. You notice that for the barn and other outhouse buildings as you're going through were
Just poop.
mundane. Seems like there's some kind of accelerant poured on the buildings and lit on fire. Where the main house, there were several explosions of sorts that were caused magically, and then the rest of the house was struck down.
Is there anything that's not burn up that I might be able to find? Any clues?
At this time, right now, no. Anything of value or of informational has been already picked up because this is about 12 hours after the fact.
Yeah, but are there any like secret entrances or whatever that might have been down below the house?
Not that you saw with that 13.
Okay. Noted.
Yeah.
While he's explaining to the guards why we are checking it out, I would like to keep an eye out for any like looky-loos or onlookers that maybe seem a little bit more interested than others. You know, the whole return to the scene of the crime thing.
Give me a perception.
Okay.
Just, because they're a prominent family, are they okay?
21.
21. You do notice.
Please be jerk cook. Please be jerk cook. Please.
That's what we should have done. We should have planted the necklace of fireball beads on him, and then said he was the one that did it.
Where's her thing at? Where's her thingy? Thingy. I just had the freaking thing pulled up. Which one is it? Nope, it's not that one. Is it loose ends? History, yes. Here we go. Show players. You notice this woman kind of sitting off to the side there.
And she seems more interested, you said?
Yeah, and what's going on there and with yourselves. You notice her briefly before she fades into the crowd and disappears.
Okay.
All right. As you mentioned, the lords and lady at the house.
If they're all right from the fire.
What you are relayed is that Lord Grongho has been exterminated,
assassinated,
yes.
Exterminated. Did you just reference him to like an ant
worse.
infestation?
Yeah, that sounds much worse than assassinated.
And they have are unable to find Lady Graham.
Well, if it was Zentarum, is it possible that she was kidnapped by the Zentarum?
We're not all sure exactly what happened. We've arrested not only some Zentarum, but we have also arrested some Xanathar. And just pretty much anyone who seems a little shady or too involved in this incident. Mainly just for questioning.
Yeah.
Writing. I'm writing. I'm sorry.
He's
Oh,
looking
no.
at me, and I'm just like, and
You know, just something along the lines of, oh,
Hey, don't
you're
start
building.
nothing, won't be nothing. No, is that not
Huh?
applicable right now?
Well, that's what I'm
were we
trying to
gonna
figure
start
out.
something?
Did someone start something with y'all and you guys came back and finished it?
What?
No. I mean, I was just curious and wanted to make sure they were all right. I mean, they are a prominent family in the city, and working with the guilds, I've come
I just wanted to
across
get
them a
away
time
from
or two.
everything to do with that damn parade. That was the most boring thing I've ever done.
Oh, it was fun. You loved it. Sarcasm.
No.
As little flowers and grass start growing around her feet.
Uncalled for. Uncalled for.
And there are a couple of kids that walk by. And say, oh, mommy, look, that's the girl that was, or that's the person that was on the big pretty horse. What's that look for?
That's the look I give the kids.
Fire the crossbow. Fire the crossbow.
I'm so tempted to stomp on the flowers right now. I'm trying very hard not to say out loud that I stomp on the flowers, like Tara is, like me. I'm trying very hard. No, do not take my crossbow.
Oh, really? Oh, you're going to
Okay.
do that? Oh, damn.
Okay.
Oh.
79 pieces of...
Pew candy. Pew candy.
I just rolled
I take
D100
out...
to find out exactly how many I put in there, and that's what came
Is
up.
there anything else in the bag of holding, or is it just candy? Like, it should just be candy, right?
It is right now, yeah.
Yeah, I just unend the bag of holding.
Well, it's not a bag of holding.
Well, you said it was a bag of holding
No,
attached
I said it's
to...
like a bag of... I can make a piece act like a bag of holding. It's not an actual bag of holding. It's just a small spot.
How
on
do
the
I change out what's in it then, if I can't empty it out?
I mean, you can empty it out by pulling the trigger.
I'm gonna have to get a new damn crossbow.
No, you're not. But you haven't asked Sparky how to change it out.
Well, Sparky never officially told me that he did anything to it. For all he knows, I was trying to scare the person. Like, no. Okay. Magical explosion in the house, huh? Right. So I look over at the kids. I just children, crotch goblins. You're aware that there was more than one point of fire, right? Like, just from what my friend here said they observed. Do you know if any of that is magical or not?
How'd you know there was more than one point of fire?
You just said, didn't you say there were multiple? You were laying it all out for them.
That's what the invisible fairy found when he was
invisible
flying
fairies.
Oh,
around.
damn! Never mind. Okay.
I mean, from when
I totally misunderstood all of that.
when I saw the house on fire, it was engulfed in all sides.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Do you know what started the fire?
Maybe a torch.
No.
Don't you
Something that, I'm going to say flint.
Something that can catch fire.
Yeah. We're still in our preliminary investigations.
Mm-hmm.
I'm somewhat familiar with who... Oh, no, you're not. You're just an average person.
Very androgynous, very plain looking. Yep.
But I'm curious on why you guys are...
Because something similar happened close to us and we want to protect our own place of business.
That's what I'm curious about. Your friend here just mentioned that after the explosion at your place, he followed a trail of blood to this location.
Yes.
So it's this.
Yeah, we thought maybe that person who started the fire was running away to get away. Follow it,
Yeah.
only find a trail of blood, nothing else. There's not much we can do with that.
And it's
So
strange that the
for
person died when the guards were so calm outside.
who died?
Well, supposedly the person who uh, broke in scared Lady Growlhund, and then they killed
Yeah.
that person. But we followed a trail of blood. So I'm just saying that maybe the trail of blood is the person that was killed, and maybe they didn't break in. Maybe that there were ulterior motives. And it wasn't a breaking and entering, but they're treating it as a breaking and entering because something happened to that person. Maybe they bled out and died. Sorry. Cat just slid down my lap on my legs.
I feel like you're talking yourself into a ditch here.
Well, I'm basically saying that a guy came here and was here. You know, the guards
Let's just
tried to
keep
lie and say
going.
it wasn't, but he was.
I would like to indiscreetly slip away,
Okay.
And
just
now
like blend into the crowd.
that guy may be dead, and they may be blaming a breaking and entering on that guy.
So you expect me to believe this story where it sounds like someone attacked your place and
Oh
then
no,
you
they didn't attack
came
our
here
place. They
and
attacked
retro.
where our place is. We live in Troll Skull Alley, and Troll Skull Alley, and the alley was there
This
was a
is just a
fireball.
typical guard, right?
This is Cromley, isn't it, or one of
Yeah.
those? Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I'm just
Barnabas is
saying
actually talking to you.
maybe everything's not as it seems. But I'm saying that, you know, if that guy was with all the Zentarum that were in the alley when it got attacked with fireball,
Do you have proof that this gentleman was part
I'm
of
not
the
saying
term?
this guy was Zentarum. I'm saying that he
I don't
ran
know.
away
Did he
from
have a
the alley
tattoo on
after.
his wrist? As I appear next to
Hmm.
Valen.
No idea if that guy did,
Oh,
but
what the hell?
Hi, hey, how's it going?
I love how you
Okay.
like go back and forth from like someone really young and innocent to sounding like a New York lawyer. I don't know.
So,
but no, this guy ran away from the
let's see.
explosion here, and then Zentarum attacked here. Maybe they were after that guy, or maybe that guy had something that Zentarum and also maybe Xanathar want, if they're both here. But I don't understand why they would have burnt down the Growlhund villa, unless what that
Well,
guy wanted was in Growlhund's hands now.
Well, that's what I'm curious about. You're saying this gentleman apparently set fire.
I'm not saying he set fire. There was a fireball that was cast by the necklace, I assume, that we
Waterdeep's
gave you.
finest.
I know, right? But yeah, no, remember how you got the necklace of fireballs that was found on location?
Yes.
Yeah, so whether that guy cast that spell or not, he made it out alive while all the others were dead, and the blood trail that he left led here. They tried to say that he didn't go in the villa, but the blood didn't go anywhere past the villa. And the guard that we were talking to wasn't being truthful when we asked if he was there.
Well, you know,
From
I'm
what I
pretty
picked up.
sure these two guys know that because they are crackpot investigators, right?
What guys?
You two.
Oh, yes. We
You know,
are.
you and Twitch over here.
Twitch.
You mean Cromley?
Twitch.
This
Sorry, it was a
Sergeant
Spawn
Cromley.
reference. I apologize.
And then,
I understand the reference.
Barnabas
but
Blastawind.
Well, I don't know what your name is. I'm sorry. You look like a
Yeah.
Twitch to me.
Yeah, Cromley's a sergeant. Barnabas, are you with, or are you just his assistant?
I am.
We know that he has a rank. We're not sure about you. And
Yeah. Well, Barnabas is part of. Who is he part of? Watchful Order of the Magics and Protectors. He's the detective. Sergeant Cromley's just his
So
peon.
I'm pretty certain, you being a detective and all, that you guys already covered all that, right? You followed the blood trail, you talked to the guard yourself, you saw the pool, and you're smart enough to figure out the rest of it? Yep.
Yes,
Okay,
but I'm still
have a good day.
okay.
But are you saying what, possibly I'm saying, that maybe he didn't leave like they said they did? Or else, somebody bleeding that heavily, leaving a blood puddle, the puddle would have continued on to the hospice. Would it have not?
Depends. Guards we talked to said that they aided the gentleman there at the gate and sent him on his way.
The guards we talked to said they just told him to go away. They didn't want him. They didn't want to aid him. They just told him if he needs help to go to the hospice.
Sparky flies back up around this time and says, "Oh yeah, by the way, did you realize or recognize the fact that the main house was hit by a fireball and the rest of the house was only hit by a accelerant? Just thought I'd check the, see if you've done your job properly. Anyway, Balin, we got candy to make and toys to do and all that other fun stuff. So maybe
Was
let
it
these
hit with
gentlemen
a
get back to the
fireball
job."
or
Oh yeah,
just
it was magically
fire?
exploded.
Well, there's other forms of magic fire. Than
There's
just
only one form
fireball.
of magically explosion.
So I would like to come back looking like myself that they know.
Okay.
Include my clothes and armor and everything just looks like how they usually see me.
Okay.
And so did you ask them about what Roy had told me, that there was someone found dead inside of this house here?
Yeah,
Well,
they think Balin did it.
well, I don't think he thinks I did it. He just thinks that I'm asking too many questions, but I'm trying to
Barnabas,
just
really?
help him.
Well, he
Because
tells me that he's aware of this fire 12 hours ago.
yeah, when I was making
There
candy
were
for the
already
parade,
people here.
and
There was
like I
already law
said,
enforcement here.
I don't need to come help if the whole bucket brigade, magistrates.
We were told at the one by Trollskull Alley to just let you guys do your thing. So we did.
Yes, I understand all that. But
And now we're coming to find some information to see if there's any correspondence. I mean, from when I talked to Sayeth and Roy at the front desk of the guardhouse, they said that the dead person was found inside, which is contradicting what I've just overheard. So are you trying to hide something? Did you do this?
I wouldn't go pointing.
Sparky's
I didn't
literally
think so.
flying
It
around in
sounds
circles
ridiculous,
all
doesn't
around
it?
them.
So let's just figure out what really happened.
I'm just wanting to make sure that
And I'm frozen.
you're an upstanding man of the guard.
Yes,
I'm
you
sure.
are. There you go. You're back.
But when we were here,
I said a bunch of
told the
things
guy
I
to
don't
go
think you
away.
heard, huh?
No,
we
said
heard it all.
frozen. We heard
Okay,
all
good.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
But when
I
we're
was like,
told
man, I read all my notes.
that a guy goes away and then supposedly somebody turns up dead for breaking and entering, it's a little
Okay.
suspicious.
And it's also suspicious that, you followed the guy who caused an explosion near your residence.
We
cause the
think he
explosion?
might. We don't know. We think
Well,
he might have.
Barnabas is saying that he caused it. So was he the one that caused the fire?
No, I'm just reiterating what you're saying, that
And
there
I
was a
keep
gentleman.
I keep trying to tell you that we don't know if he caused the fireball.
So, flying right
We're
in
just saying
at a
that
dead
he
stop
made
in
it
the middle
away
area.
from the fire.
Sparky's like, oh, he didn't follow anybody. I did. I followed. They're too fucking slow. They never could have caught up. I followed them.
Well, you
Okay.
we all followed the blood trail.
Well,
Your
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I followed the boat trail and found out this is where it stopped.
Okay.
Look, we just want to make sure that the city,
I mean, there were
especially around us,
innocent
is safe.
people that were killed in this. I got to slow down because sometimes people can't understand me when I talk real fast. There were innocent people killed outside our home, and we were concerned. Figured to help the best we could. Didn't realize you guys would be so bitchy about us helping you out. But anyway, and he takes off flying around
I'm
circles
not
again.
bitching. I'm just investigating, making sure.
Did he have coffee today?
I didn't give him any. I made sure it wasn't, but
Does this affect fucking Fae?
Charmed or sleep?
Sleep,
No.
no.
Well,
Slow.
sleep, no. Yeah, slow can. Slow can affect anything if they failed the con save. He'll just be slower.
Okay.
All right, what kind of save do I need to make?
That's
Is he
not
casting a spell in front of me?
Yes,
Oh,
he is.
dear God.
Well, I mean, what's that about? I mean,
I'm just trying to slow him. It's a wisdom save, 18.
is it an AoE?
No,
it's
it's
target.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
target.
the
Can you catch him?
molasses.
What's the save?
18 wisdom.
Okay.
I just want to make sure before you do that, code legal states that using magic to influence a citizen without consent is a fine up to 1,000.
Yeah.
Why
eating.
am I so slow?
I understand the code of legal, but when I'm also
Did
in
you
pursuance
just
of
cast a
justice.
spell on me? I didn't say you
I use
could.
what means I can to gather the information I need.
Yeah, and
Slowing
the two
someone
of
down
us are
because you
just
find them
talking.
annoying is not. It's not a reason.
I think I'm going to file a complaint. And he starts
Great.
flying
Now the
slowly
law's
away.
against us. Cool, cool, cool. Nothing could
Well,
go wrong
you know,
here.
I just figured crimes against citizens. He used magic to influence a citizen without consent.
Guys, I just.
How did he influence them?
He slowed him
You
down
slow-
with magic.
You cast a spell that affected me
You influenced his speed to be slower.
Like,
because I was annoying.
Because there's a speed limit.
No, there's not. Not for
are
a
you
fairy.
just arbitrarily making up rules?
Yes, I'm the DM. I'm allowed
Like
to,
you're
damn
the
it.
GM and the lawmaker of the town?
Would be casting a spell on a citizen also be considered assault? Anyway, like we were saying, I never stated that he was the one that cast the spell. I'm just stating that there was a spell that was cast, most likely out of that magic item that is in your possession or somewhere now, I assume.
What magic item?
The necklace that was found.
Yeah, we gave him the magic.
Yeah.
I think you gave him the necklace of fireball.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. We
Yeah,
did.
you gave him the necklace that grants whoever uses it.
I was trying to be nice. Help the law out.
So
Yes, I
whether he was
understand.
the one that cast it or not, it's possible if he's unable to cast the spell, he doesn't know its size, and he caught himself in it.
Can
Well,
did
go
did
ahead.
I notice which way that person disappeared to?
Kind of to the south side here of Golden Serpent. Like he kind of fell out of the crowd around this location and headed down Malesenberg way.
Those are words, sure.
I'm just trying to pronounce this damn
Yeah,
shit.
I don't know how they're pronounced. That was not a judgment. That was just a comment. Okay.
But yes, so if he were to have been the one that cast it, that would make sense. If you're saying he's the one that cast the spell, I never stated
I
because
never
I am
said
unsure who cast the spell. No, you keep telling me that he's the one that cast it. I never stated he cast the spell. I'm saying that there was a spell cast. He was the survivor. Blood that he had led here.
Well, you gotta understand. Your colleague here gave us a necklace of fireballs with some missing charms on it. And
Many
there
of those
was-
useful magic items are always missing charms.
true. But there's an
Since
explosion
when
at
didn't
your
you
location. You
use my
followed
name?
individual.
You know me.
What?
Why are you using your colleague?
Because you're with him.
But I
Okay,
thought we
okay.
had a working relationship. If I had thought that by me turning in a piece of evidence that was missed would put any.
Sue, your colleague Sue, is that better? Sue, did I use your name? Hey, everybody, this is Sue.
Ah, shit. Well, that's
and
going to be a long walk.
magical evidence that you followed this gentleman to this particular location.
By the way,
Yeah.
there's no save for what I've just done, but he has
Okay.
disadvantage on all intelligence-based skill checks for the next hour.
Okay.
His whole job. You made it worse for him.
It was like, okay.
But no, if that person
Retaliation,
could have
I
been a
guess.
citizen that had been
A
hurt
what?
and not
The sizzling.
a citizen.
Sizzling.
Sizzling, a sizzling.
So once again, you're talking about setting this guy on fire. How do I know you're not the one setting this?
I
building on fire?
leave. I just start walking back. You know what? It's not even worth talking to this person.
That was
I leave.
rude.
Yeah. Well,
But
As
no,
he flies up next to
as
you.
I'm sure you could understand, if it was a citizen that had been caught in the fireball and was bleeding, and it was weird that they would walk that far away, but if they were just trying to make their way home, but it led here. And it turns out that there was a gentleman that had come here, but the guards had said they turned him away, but the guards had told you that they aided him. Different story than what they told me. That's all I'm saying.
So you talked to the exact same guards we talked to.
Whoever was on duty at the time.
Yeah.
Do you recall that there was a rotation of guards around?
we don't know that.
Don't know if they were rotating, but
Well, the front gate guards were stationary. I told you all the rotations.
if
And
that is
it
the
doesn't really
case,
matter if it's if they were stationary or not. If one set of guards tells you one thing, the other set of guards
Look,
tells you a
if
different
they're
thing.
being
It's still
so combative
it's
talking
still,
to us about what's going on, at some point we just have to walk away, right?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. I tried giving Balin an out, but he didn't take it.
just trying to help and make sure everything's set up. Whereas, if he's thinking A and it's actually B, that's not going to get him anywhere. Whereas if
Right.
he's presented options of what has been said, and have I lied to you yet so far?
No,
My favorite color is blue.
that's a lie.
Yeah, exactly. See, I'm not hard to read.
But you gotta look on his side. There was an explosion at your house. You follow the guy to this house, and a few days later, this house sets on fire.
Hey, Sue.
Oh yeah.
You knew about 12 hours prior
Let's go
to
by that
anybody
PI's
else.
place.
Yeah, because there was a light in the
Hmm.
sky, and I sent my bird to go check it out,
was
and I
his
saw
name?
that the house was on fire.
Uh,
This is Blastawind, the guy that I'm talking to.
no.
Who's the other guy?
The PI.
Rainier?
The private eye is Vincent Trench, if that's
There
who
you
you're
go,
wanting.
Trench.
Oh yeah.
Let's go to Trench's place. I gotta ask him a question.
Yeah, the tiger's eye is Vincent
Yeah,
Trench.
maybe he's heard something. Yeah, we'll
Oh
head
no, I
towards
just want to ask him
wherever.
a question.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
But
Yeah, since
If-
I've left.
Lady
We can do that.
Growlhund is
No,
missing.
I mean, I flew up next to you as you walked away.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Because my speed is back. It's been longer than a minute.
Yeah.
But yes, if Lady Growlhund is missing, and if for
Drag
some
on.
reason we hear something, you'll be the first to know.
I appreciate it.
Not true. As far as I'm concerned, I'm not there. So I
That's
didn't hear
fine.
you make the promise.
I just told him that he'd be the first to know,
I know. I'm just
which could be a lie, depending if you're next to me and you don't see it, and I tell you. But I intend to tell him first, in my opinion.
feel like
But you know how easy I am to sway from you guys wanting to do stuff.
Yeah.
But, yeah, if you have questions, where we're at. Take care. Unless you need anything else.
No.
you turn around and we already know
Unless
where it
it's
is.
your confession.
What was that?
Unless it's your confession.
I mean, I haven't seen a priest lately.
Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. It has been 5 years since my last confession. And since then, I have eaten a lot of candy.
So on our walk, where you're next to me, I'm going to talk to you about changing things without talking to the person first. And since you're so young And things that you might find fun and funny. What if something would have really happened and I needed my crossbow?
Well,
I
I
didn't
told you
know.
that it had candy in it.
Did you?
Yeah, I whispered in your ear and said, "You sure not shoot the
Yeah,
kids with the candy?"
during the parade, like after you made the change.
Well, I mean, you weren't gonna have to
It
shoot
would.
anybody with the crossbow bolts in the middle of a parade. That would just be plain
It
weird.
would. Well, what if we saw somebody trying to set a bomb?
Well, then you'd have to let the town guard know so they can let the bomb go off.
Yeah, I don't. Please don't touch my things without asking. You do beautiful, amazing work, but I would like to know what's happening to things that I own because I don't own many things.
Can I touch your crossbow?
For what?
Well,
Why?
I gotta get the candy out
That's
of it.
part of. Okay, then yes. If you would
He
put it
turns
back.
it, points it down, and slaps it, and all the candy starts falling on the ground.
Okay. Do
And
we need
then-
to pick that up?
Then he reaches in his own bag of holding, pulls out a bunch of bolts, and just throws it in there.
Thank
There you go.
I appreciate it. I take a piece of candy off the ground and eat it.
So we need to go to Trench's place. I need to ask him a question.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you head over to Trenches. Yeah. What is it?
Are you open?
Have you tried the doorknob?
Can't get the light leverage.
I open the door.
See? Well, I'm open.
I mean,
What can I do you for?
Hey, Trench.
Oh, hey, Sue, how you doing?
Yeah, had better days.
how do you get a PI license?
How do you get a PI license?
I mean, that is the only way to actually investigate in the city legally, right?
Yes.
So how do you get one?
Well, first of all, you have to go through the proper training, then
Okay.
apply for the license through the city.
Okay.
Then you have to take a test so you can understand make sure you know all their laws so you don't break those laws, and then get it all signed off by the city saying.
Sounds like a lot of work. Is there any way to get around that?
I'm a bounty hunter like me. But then you can only work for the jobs that you're hired to do. So.
Yes. So you're wanting to become a private eye?
I just want to be able to investigate things around the city without having to worry about breaking the law, I guess.
Well, I mean,
Valen, our friend that lives with us, he's always talking about the law this, the law that, and I just don't want to break the law by investigating things that seems that the officers in the town are not really looking into.
Well, it all depends on how you investigate if you are actually breaking the law.
Well, I mean, he actually was telling them things that we found out, and they treated him like he was the suspect, so I just want to make sure.
Okay. Huh. Interesting. But yeah, if you're not breaking into people's houses, I mean, you can view everything from plain sight, then that's not illegal. Following folks per se is not illegal. You might get your ass punched.
Huh? Oh, what?
You might get punched for
In your
following.
ass?
Well, wherever they decide to punch you.
Maybe that's what happened to the one. Oh well.
Yeah. But nothing against the law for just investigating.
Hey, Trent, have you heard anything about that fire from last night?
Yeah. From what I've gathered from my folks on the streets and my CIs, apparently there was a bloodbath that occurred there.
Who would bathe in blood? That's just
Is
nasty.
this a Guild War spillover?
I'm not quite sure exactly. I know Oron is dead.
That's the husband?
That's the husband. Orond, Lord Orond. As for Yala, that's Yalah. I don't know about her.
Did they have any dealings with the Xantharum or the oh crap, what's the other guild name?
Xanathar.
Xanathar?
Lord Orond, no, he was a stiff shirt kind of
Yeah.
person.
Kind of a wet noodle kind of guy.
Yes. As for
Yellow.
Yala, she is a shrewd individual. The Lord Oron is not her first husband. If
Doesn't mean anything.
well,
I have 2 ex-husbands. What are you saying?
are they both dead?
No.
So you didn't murder them.
No.
I'm not saying she murdered them either. I'm not saying anything towards a lord or lady of nobility within the city because
Did she disappear for a time after the death of her first husband?
the information I have from her first husband, she was up in Neverwinter before coming here. That there was some mystery behind the death.
Oh, gotta go to Neverwinter now.
Okay.
All right.
Well, that's interesting.
All right.
Yep.
Okay.
That's interesting to know. The cops seem pretty, or the guards seem pretty territorial over this investigation, but being that things happen so close to our own place of business and residence now, and we're new to the area, how often does this shit happen? Like,
well, with the war between Zentarum and Xanathar, that's been going on for years.
yeah, but this is
Hasn't
more
gotten-
active.
Well, I'm thinking with the more rumors of this dragon that Neverember apparently had,
Yeah.
and the gnome that died a few days ago. That was Neverember's one of Neverember's associates. So
I wanted to look into say I wanted to get a contact within one of the guilds to find out someone who's maybe infiltrated it. Do you know anybody like that? Just to find out some more information about look, here's the long and the short of it.
mm-hmm.
We are business owners now. Okay.
Okay. Yes.
And
by the way, dinner was great last night.
Thanks. I mean, I didn't cook it, but cool. Now, did you like the bee stinger?
A little stronger.
You know what?
Than
We're
my
gonna
taste,
skip over that.
Okay.
We're gonna skip over that. We're gonna skip over that because I'm proud of it. So it's staying. Anyway, just is it escalating to the point that outside help's going to be needed, or do you think the guards can handle this? Because they seem to be doing fuck all.
Well, as you know, when it comes to crimes in Waterdeep, if it doesn't directly affect the lords or ladies, they'll get around to it.
Well, now they are affecting the lords and ladies.
Yes, and that could be why Brisbane was brash, I'm assuming, towards Jill, since you're saying he dragging their feet.
Territorial in a way of we're asking about things that I've asked about in similar cases, and he's now accusing people within my own group.
he may be getting pressure to wrap this up quick.
Then you'd think he would welcome the help.
True.
I realize that, logic is not the key thing, but
Yeah. Right. But if you can pin a crime on someone, how much more investigation needs to be done?
you hear about people being on the take, but you hate to see it.
Yeah. I don't know if he is on the take or not, but
I was hoping I could get the DM to slip.
This is involving a lord and lady through possible speculations. Not that I am, being disparaging towards the lord or lady of Waterdeep.
Y'all is a handful.
I would not be surprised if her involvement went beyond.
If you had to take a guess at which guild she's likely with, because I had associate of mine saw people from both sides being carried out.
She's one that would probably be associated with both to get what she needs.
Dangerous games. Let's go in the. Is there
that she's one that uses whatever means necessary to gain what she wants? Not that I'm being disparaging towards a lady lord.
Of course. Nobody would ever accuse you of that ever. No. Is there a sewer entrance on their property? I wonder.
There are sewer entrances along the roads, I'm sure.
Might be worth looking into.
I've never been on their property to.
Maybe we can volunteer to help clean up the property or something. I don't know.
You can go ahead and try that. Until money's involved and I'm going to get paid, I'm not interested. These lords and ladies want to kill each other off. Who am I to get in their way?
You know what? That is not a bad point. Maybe I won't look into this any farther. Oh, no, is that not? No.
No.
All right. Well, I better go find out what happened to Balin. Okay. Might still be there talking, actually. Balin talks a lot. Explaining out everything. Like a summary of the day.
That was being accused?
Yeah.
And this was, let him know less is usually better.
Yeah, I had to leave, to be honest. It's been a day. Do you know that parade? They made me go in it.
Really? I didn't see you.
Yeah, good. That was the point. That's how I wanted it to be.
But who was that weird guy sitting on the horse?
Oh, it's the new bartender we hired.
Oh, why didn't
Trixie.
I see him there last night? Oh, okay.
Trixie. She'll start, or they'll start, as the hard open comes in. Soft open, it was me. But,
okay.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to be bartending there. I'm not going to be very visual in the business, more like a silent partner type thing.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for the time. Sorry about the obnoxious knock. As you can see, the pixie has already flown out. I don't know who keeps giving them coffee, but Sparky needs to not eat coffee beans or drink coffee. Yeah. The guard Barnabas casted slow on them.
Huh.
Yeah. Didn't know. Anyway. I'm gonna go. Thank you.
I'm sure they could twist
Appreciate it.
into.
Hey, if you hear anything, come by, let me know. I'll get you a meal in the house.
Okay. Well, I heard that Billy Bob is sleeping with Mary.
All right, let me be more clear. If you hear anything about what we talked about today, come
Oh,
by. But I'll get you. Yeah, I'll get you. If you see me in there, I will get you a meal, and I'll leave damn well knowing that they're not going to see me in there.
yeah. Okay.
We left.
Your friend left there. You wanna?
Yeah,
Go
no,
with
I'm
her?
gonna go catch Sparky. I'm sure Sparky's gonna go look for Balin. So
No, I'm talking to Sparky since you already left. Sparks, you know.
He's looking around the room.
oh no. Yeah, so go back and see if we can catch Balin walking back or still at the guard.
I didn't leave very long after you.
Okay, all right. We really need to get some sendings.
No, but
done
if you
here.
left, I left with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wouldn't have stuck around.
No, I mentioned that you were like zipping around and flying up thorn and stuff like that. So
Yeah, I was just messing because you came back right after she said she left.
dog behind me.
Yeah, sorry. Dragon needed to go outside.
No worries. It's my neighbor's dog.
I figured it was Marcus's.
Yeah, they're very annoying. They're actually breaking our fence. Like they're jumping up on the fence and like pulling back parts of it. But it's a super old fence, so I'm just gonna let them know that I'm not replacing it. So if their dog gets out, that's not on me.
No, if their dog destroys it and gets out, that's on them and their dog.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, moving right along.
Yeah. So
let's head back to
I didn't catch anything he said in there because I was kind of looking around the room and seeing all the weird stuff he has.
yeah, mostly that Orog, that's the name, is dead.
Orog.
No real guild connections or anything like that. However, Yala is missing, and she could have very well been involved with one, if not both guilds, to get to what she wants. And she has another dead husband in Neverwinter as well. So there's some Black Widow-esque actions on her end.
Or maybe she just had bad luck.
Could be.
Maybe. But that's a lot of stuff
You're
happening.
the bounty hunter. I'll leave it up to you.
Yeah,
I mean, in
it's just
Feywild,
about
there
finding
is
information,
no such thing as,
seeing where it takes you.
marriage and
I don't have a bounty on
and-
anybody yet. So right now I'm just talking to my friends.
Okay.
Did I freeze? I froze.
No, you didn't freeze.
Oh.
So let's see.
we're-
I will pay you 2 gold to find this stone. There, you got a bounty.
Okay, so as nice as that sounds, there's actual channels that have to be gone through to have an official bounty. I'm still very limited on what I can or can't do. Like I can't kill anybody. I can detain people and bring them in, but I can't do anything that would be viewed as stealing. So if we don't know who this belonged to outright, I can't just go take
According
it.
to the note, it belongs to us now, right?
Well, we don't know what it really looks like.
It's a stone, and his name is Galore. So we just ask every stone we find what his name is.
You start on that.
And as you,
I mean, I did have a real good friend. He was a stone. His name was Pebbles back home, but that's back home.
As you walk out, you do see a sea elf in what looks to be somewhat of a Hawaiian shirt.
You want a pineapple drink?
Yeah, kind of cut off jeans and flip flops.
Mm-hmm.
With what appears to be a cigar.
Is it a joint?
Yeah. Walking by.
Where are you from?
Another realm.
Hey, I'm just down here from the docks, man.
I don't understand. I leave.
Well,
Did you ask it
wanted
what
to
its
talk
name
about-
is?
No? Okay. He wanders on. No?
I don't know what to do with any of that, Marcus. That's very weird. I don't know how to handle it.
It was supposed to be a joke because he was talking about going to talk to every stone.
Or
Stoner, stone. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I was right. Did you ask it its name? No. All right.
I said stone, not
No.
stoner. Jeez.
Pebbles,
I think I've seen him before.
Pebbles are here. No.
No,
Is that
I
his
think
name?
I've seen him before. He hung out with a caterpillar all the time back in the Feywild.
Ooh, you.
Yeah, but he never answered.
All right. So, what are we doing?
Oh no, I'm following you.
Oh, I'm going back to the manor then.
All right. As
Seems
you
like a
make your
central location.
way back to the manor, you do see Balin in there getting cleaned up and everything ready for your
Oh, Bailey, you're not in jail. Cool.
hard open tomorrow.
No.
I would like to keep an eye open for that person I noticed, since I did clock them looking at us as well, just to make sure we're not being followed.
Give me another perception.
How long's it been?
Ooh, that's a 7.
You don't recognize anybody out there.
So I will mention this in passing on the walk. I wonder how hard his job is going to be when his intelligence is a little bit messed up.
Come again.
Oh, the dude that's made me go real slow back there. I really took offense to that, so I kind of hexed him.
You know what? Don't say that aloud ever again.
Well, I'm talking to you.
Nope. We can't know this. We don't know this. I don't know this. You shouldn't do that.
He doesn't
Now,
know I'm
granted,
hexed.
kind of funny. But also,
And it was
what
intelligence,
if
so.
what if the real killer really gets away?
We're not even looking for a killer.
You don't think
No, they're looking
The
for
person-
arson. They think Balin burned the
that
place down.
arson killed people?
You and I know that, but apparently they don't.
They pull bodies out of the. They know.
If they were really looking for a killer, they wouldn't be asking Balin all those questions. Like he was the one that did it.
I agree the methods are moot, but we still need to
So
abide by the law.
pretty much, I didn't really hex anything that he was using anyway.
We still need to abide by the law, though, Sparkles.
I'm not Sparkles. That's my dog's name.
We need to abide by the law, and I keep going.
Okay.
I don't like it.
No, where have you two been?
We went and
Trying to
talked
find
to a
out how
friend.
to do a job that apparently the cops here can't do. But anyway,
So what?
yeah.
We went and talked to my PI friend, got some other information. Hey, listen, there's a chance that the guards are getting some pressure to wrap this up quickly. So maybe less is more on the what you know, so that way you don't look like a good suspect.
You got any coffee?
No.
No, not any right now.
How many more of that white stuff you have? You know, it looks like sugar, but isn't sugar.
Wait,
Flour?
what?
No, it wasn't flour.
Huh. Strange.
No.
So Vincent,
No.
I was actually thinking we could see if he would take a job to see about finding Lady Growlhund, since she's disappeared.
I did ask about the Growhuns. Evidently, or Mr. Wet Noodle has no real nefarious ties to anything. It's pretty
We're
much a
glad
wet
he's dead
noodle.
now.
Well, even before then, so it's not likely that he was a mark in regards to either of the warring guilds. However, Yala has a past life that also involves a dead husband, which is very interesting. Back in Neverwinter, evidently. And maybe using both the guilds to meet her own ends, which I find it interesting that she was already kind of researched and that information was just really quick to give.
Well, from what it seems, that Rhaenyra said that, their relationship was more of one of convenience or business. So she's trying to
He probably had
climb a ladder,
money.
maybe.
Yeah, I'm thinking that money or connections that he or his family were able to provide, she got what she wanted, and now she's on to the next. It's interesting. I'd really like to see what kind of sewer entrances are by her house, being that the guilds sometimes use those as.
Well,
I didn't see any entrances into like a basement or anything there.
It was a burnout building. It was kind of hard to see. Did you go inside?
I flew all over the place. Nobody saw me.
But entrances could even be on the street level to the sewer.
Sewer grates, manhole covers.
Well, I mean, I guess I could fly back
It
over there.
It might be
check.
something worth looking into. Seeing if that is a way for her to have gotten away on her own without it being a kidnap scenario.
I was thinking we could see if Trench would take a job to try and find her.
I don't have money to pay him. Until
Depends
there's
on how
money
much it
involved, he
costs.
won't do anything. It's going to be a decent amount. I don't think free meals will do it.
I don't know. Maybe if you're real sweet and persuade him real nicely, maybe it would be.
No. I'm not sweet.
Well, no, you're not. Here, you want some sugar?
Yes. Where'd you get this?
It's in the kitchen.
Okay. Is it sugar? Or is it speed? No.
I have no idea. It was wrapped in some sort of paper, and it was laying next to the stove.
Oh no!
The Braxo cleaner.
No,
Borax, baking soda.
I'm good. I'm good.
I mean, it was sweet. I checked it.
Your restaurant was turned into a meth house. Got it.
Everything's gone sideways.
We were gonna open a business. Well, now we're apparently gonna be on the hunt for.
I want to go where the adventure is.
Well, I'm thinking, if we go back.
Well, the crap.
Yeah.
I don't care about that.
Oh, neither do I.
If they go back,
it.
they're already kind of wary of us to begin with. So us going back there when they're not there and rooting through everything.
I can help us go in undetected.
I've already been there twice undetected.
I can cast a spell that'll make it harder for people to see or notice us.
If you want to go,
spell that makes it so they can't see me at all.
Well, good for you, but the other three of us, I mean,
I can buy that, but I don't got it.
I mean, I can hide and y'all can just wear me.
It's true.
That'd work.
So what are we gonna do? We're gonna wait till the sun goes down.
Well, first
and
we
go
have to
investigate
prep
the
for
place?
tomorrow because we do still have this damn
Grand opening.
But
That's
I
tomorrow.
mean,
Yeah.
we have to prep.
Who's the one that wanted to open up a business?
Just the one that gave us a business.
I just want a solid house. I'm all down for looking for the thing to give us the money to live without having to have a business.
I mean, yeah, we could. I mean, it's a grand opening, but if you want, we could hire people or we could just run it ourselves.
Let's do that.
All right. Well, I've been ready.
One day to vet people.
Okay.
I mean, we could also talk to
Excuse me.
Oh, what's that kid's name that's now an orphan?
Oh, we adopt a kid.
I wasn't saying that. I was just
Oh.
thinking of giving him a job.
And letting him live in our cellar. With the
I
were-rat.
mean, there's a spare room.
Oh. Oh, so basically adopting him into our household.
I was thinking if he's old enough to work. It was just an idea.
I'm just
Sort
teasing.
of free labor.
That sounds like slavery borderline.
No, not necessarily.
Child labor. Where are the child labor laws here? Were there any listed? I don't think there were actually.
I don't think so. Just an option. But yeah, I think we're gonna have to get ready for tomorrow. And then if you want to go look at that house after the fact, if that's still interesting you, I think it'd be worth seeing what Trench would charge to, get some information.
All right.
Okay. So you're gonna go back to Trent, or are you gonna prep?
Do some setup. I mean, while we're at our place, set some stuff up, clean up a little bit, do some interviews, see if we can't find a bartender who will be willing to be called Trixie. And
Okay.
yeah.
At some point in time, I'll come back downstairs and be like, don't want to alarm anybody, but the one stuff is gone.
The what?
The one. His stuff is gone.
What do you mean? When did where?
I mean, it's
I thought they just
gone.
weren't feeling well or something.
I mean, he packed all his straw up and it's not in the floor anymore, and it's gone. Everything's gone.
Oh, well, maybe you just needed a
Was
quick
there a
job
letter
and-
or a note or anything?
Yeah, but I couldn't make much sense of it because it really didn't. I don't know. I don't think it was common.
Ooh,
Check on it.
I'll make something up.
Yeah, let's go look. Head out, go upstairs, find the letter.
I don't. I just get cleaning the bar.
I'll go look at it then.
Easy.
Where's the letter at?
Over there.
I'll go over there.
All right. You find a letter.
Peace
Look
out,
at it.
bitches. No, I'm just kidding.
Common, deep speech, Dwarvish, Elvish, Sylvan.
Sure.
Well, I mean, the answer is either going to be sure or give me a minute, and I'll cast comprehend languages.
So sure.
All right.
In the letter, you read, I am sorry. Life obligations have taken me away from this place of wonder and adventure.
That does not
Please.
sound like Dwan at all.
Oh,
There's too many big words in that.
must go help family. Maybe be back one day. All spelled
He-
wrong.
Got word of another while he was down at the
Library.
Rusty nail? You went to the rusty nail?
There's a rusty nail.
The skewered dragon.
Bed nail. Sorry, wrong thing.
Skewered dragon for drinking with the guys again. They talked about some kind of sailing adventure, and he ran out to sea. So
All right.
Fine.
they'll be back in touch
I'm not hurt.
when they come back from shore. Or
You know
come
what?
back-
This is why I usually just work alone. There's less mental anguish.
Yeah, so it looks like he's out to sea with his buds. Might come back.
Maybe.
All right. So,
Oh, we have a library again.
yeah. We can get everything set up for the grand opening and whatnot, and then
Snakes in here, though.
I'm a bard.
Prestidigitation. Prestidigitation.
All right. So you spend the night going through getting everything prepped for tomorrow, and we'll go ahead and start wrapping it up since it's quarter till. And I see people are yawning.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. And then we'll come back next week with the grand opening of
Oh, shit. Baubles, brews, and bonbons.
Okay.
Ooh.
And Guy Fieri will come swing by.
Maybe an adventuring hook of some sort that we might actually grab a hold of.
What?
Well, I think the plan is after the grand opening, we're gonna go stealthily investigate the Growlhound's estate.
Okay, so we're not gonna do that tonight before the grand opening.
Well, we can go do it now. I didn't know how much time y'all had left.
I feel like we need to get through the grand opening first, only because if we do get lost in the sewers and then we don't get the grand opening done and then our business is under before it even starts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was thinking.
Okay, whatever.
But tomorrow night after we close.
So
because we can use tomorrow to also train the people we hired today during all of our interviews.
Yeah, we're gonna do interviews next session, Marcus. You ready for that?
Fuck no! Can we just
Yes.
not have to do that?
No.
Fuck no.
Can we just not? Can we just say we found some really qualified people, please, please,
Oh boy.
please, please?
Give me a percentile dice.
Oh god. Okay, fine. Here. I'm just gonna do it on here. 49.
Okay.
49 eligible applicants.
No.
Oh no.
I was just seeing if you actually fell in my range to find some qualified applicants.
Oh, don't do that. Can I just pay you off by promising to be here next week? Actually. Okay.
But you found two competent bartenders and cook, and you ended up giving the kid a job. So he's going around
clean stuff,
bussing tables,
breaking dishes.
He'll be making more than he's gonna know what to do with.
I don't want to roll owning a restaurant.
I think this is probably going to be the end of it. Now we're going to follow the story.
I don't want to do that. Please don't make me do that.
So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us this evening. Stay tuned next Sunday where we continue with Tara's existential crisis.
I had nightmares from my restaurant and bartending flashback days last week, and now it makes sense. I was in the restaurant business for over a decade, and I don't want to do it anymore. No, the doll, that's fine. The doll doesn't bother me. You know what bothers me? Table 12 needing ranch dressing. That bothers me. I don't want to do it anymore. I left the restaurant business for insurance, guys, okay? So, how much does that tell you I didn't want to do it?
So, like I said, check back with us next Sunday for some more of this existential crisis that Sue is currently going through. We'll see you Friday, of course, for some Rhyme of the Frost Maiden, where we continue to follow the plot hooks that are thrown in front of us, just like anybody else. And actually, we are now partners in a business on that one as well.
57%. And like I was saying, we said that they had to sell their side to us first, not that we had to sell our side to them first if we wanted to sell. So majority owners could easily switch places.
I don't feel like I need any part of that.
But we are on our way to a ruins on Friday, and we're waiting for our assassin, pretty much, to catch back up with us by whatever magical means ends up being used. Also, Wednesday is our Fires of Ra to organize play, so join us for that as well. I believe that's anything and everything. I don't believe there's any other announcements above and beyond that. If there is, you guys can correct that now. Going once, going twice. All right, there's nothing else to know. So, remember, we're in this adventure called Life Together, ladies and gentlemen. So please keep that golden rule in mind and treat those around you the way you would like to be treated yourself. And with that, have a good week.
Bye.